Welcome to PBKC here in West Palm Beach, Florida, 1111 North Congress Avenue, conveniently located right across the street from the Palm Beach International Airport. Today, we're having a live stream with a 5-5 PLO. This is Rose's table. You might remember Rose from last week. Rose is one of our favorite players right here at PBKC. Today, she is in seat number 3. What is that? Seat
4.
3 or 4, yeah. There's Rose there in seat number 4. It's her game today. My name is Mike Jameson. I'm here with a gentleman that said he could beat anybody in the building at Madden. It's Mr. Noah Carbone.
How you doing today, Mike?
It's going to go great today. I just have a good feeling about this table. It's a cast of characters that we've all seen before, that each and every one of them at the table so far today is one of them that has been at an older show, whether it was Vinny's table last Wednesday night, Rose's table last Saturday. Paddock Jerry is back. He's like the mascot for PBKC now. I think we're going to have a fun time today.
No, I'm looking forward to it, and the action always happens in this game. If you watched last week, you saw the some pretty big pots and some pretty big winners. Big Mike, right, in seat number 7.
That's Donnell, a.k.a. Big Mike. He's about that action.
He was mixing it up and getting involved, so we're looking forward to it. Jerry was on stream yesterday. He had a little bit of a rough go, so I think this is more of his game. He was playing Hold'em. I think he felt a little bit out of his element, but as you see him raking in that pot, he'll find his rhythm pretty quick.
Run down the players in just a few here at PBKC. Happy Father's Day weekend to all the dads out there.
Thanks, Mike.
And also, happy Juneteenth.
That's amazing. Federal holiday now.
It is.
Long overdue.
Very much so. Again, today is Juneteenth, which is now a holiday. And, of course, tomorrow is Father's Day. Best place to bring your dad for Father's Day is right here to PBKC. Great dining specials in the Paddock restaurant, the Terrace restaurant, and also at the concession stands. And we also have, for the first 200 men through the turnstiles, a chocolate-covered Oreo from Hoffman's Chocolates. And if you've ever had chocolate from Hoffman's Chocolates, you know it is absolutely amazing. Bring that special guy in your life out here tomorrow, right here at PBKC.
Do you know the history of Juneteenth, Mike? Did you do your research?
Yeah, the history of Juneteenth. Yes, actually I did. I researched a little bit. It's the day as we celebrate the day of emancipation.
Right, so as after the war, the slaves were all freed, but that was technically speaking, but it wasn't really enacted until this date, to where they actually pushed it forward and everybody was liberated.
Yeah, and obviously President Biden just the other day on June 17th, you know, he signed legislation and it made today an official holiday, and it's Juneteenth. So happy Juneteenth, everyone. Happy Father's Day weekend. We're right here broadcasted live at our live streaming table with Rose's table playing 5-5 PLO right here on twitch.tv. You can also watch the replay later on YouTube. Just search PBKC Poker.
I know I do. I always go back and watch a replay, try to pick up some hints and learn some things, and I usually do.
I don't watch. I hate my voice. I'll watch it on mute or listen to you, but I'm one of those people. I don't like to listen to myself.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people feel the same way about me.
Donnell. Okay, so Mike, Donnell has aces, which is a good hand in Omaha. 78% pre-flop. And diamonds are good. They say they're going to run it twice. You'll see a lot of this today. So because pot limit Omaha is such a volatile game, and the pots get so big, the players try to reduce their variance by running it multiple times. But this one, you see Donnell, they ran it twice, and he actually won both sides, so he gets the whole thing. If Josh in seat 6 happened to make a best hand on either side, he would have been getting half as well.
Yeah, we know Josh. He was at Vinny's table on that Wednesday night. That's Josh the Mover.
Josh the Mover. You see our dealers helping each other out, saying, hey, just scoot those things into the box and make sure you get it. And as more and more dealers get involved in the stream, they're doing an amazing job thus far. We're just getting them all trained up, so it makes for amazing production. It takes a lot to go into this thing, Mike, between the production crew and the dealers. A little bit of setup. We know we're here hours and hours early.
We have the easiest job. All we do is talk.
Yeah,
Honestly, it's the
they
easiest.
do all the work, and we sit here.
That sounds like my life, to be honest
Mike
with you.
tries to be funny, and
I talk, that's what we do. What's going on, guys? That is signed icon. That is Jesse.
signed icon he'll be at the card show here.
Oh, I hope he's going to be at the card show.
Well, I hope so too, because his name's on the flyer. But he owns a sports memorabilia store downtown West Palm Beach. I'm actually thinking about swinging by there on the way home, see what new product he has in. It's always good to.
Well, it is Father's Day weekend, so your wife can't be mad at you.
All rules are off, Mike. I'm not coming home right away, and I'm not taking the trash out.
Exactly. Yeah, Jesse, he's actually a great poker player, too.
He is.
We saw him on one of these live tables at one point, too.
And again, we talk about the crossover. Every show, it seems like we're talking about probably the same stuff. But anyway, the crossover between the card show and sports cards and poker is pretty big. It's pretty big.
And that's the card show we're talking about next Sunday. Tomorrow, obviously, celebrate with that special guy in your life. And then if you screw things up with your dad, bring him out to the card show next week. Buy him some great sports cards and memorabilia. Over 60 vendors. We're going to do live razzes. We're going to do some live breaks. You name it, we've got it. Free admission, lots of free parking. You can buy food here with the terrace. You can get alcoholic beverages here. You know, we have everything you need. And great security, too. That's one of the main things.
Especially with some of the cards those people have.
Of course.
I saw a $30,000 soccer card.
Easy,
like Messi, firstborn child rookie autograph card. It's like, what?
You got to get back into soccer cards, man. I think you'll do well with those.
I get a Pele. Get a Pele card.
Get a Pele.
All right, so a lot of big hands here. Queens, ace, king, queen, jack, full wrap, straight, pocket nines, and Rose flops the world here. So Mike, she flopped the top pair with the nut flush draw. Top two, nope, top pair, two pair. And again, as you can see with all these combinations, I'm reading basically 16 cards and trying to figure out the combinations. But I'm a professional, so I can handle this thing.
He's really great, I think.
Now the problem is Josh needs a 9 for the straight, but he really can't get it because Donnell's hogging all the 9s. He's at 4%. There's very few cards he can hit to even get there. And he doesn't. So it's Rose. Jimmy Jam, she says.
No, not with mine is. Jimmy, what are you doing?
She's talking about Jimbo Slice in seat number 2.
No, just kidding. No, I don't know what I have, to be honest. That's not good. That don't look nice.
Somebody folded aces, Mike? Am I correct?
Somebody did.
I think they did. Oh.
I'll take the flush.
Rose says she has a flush
Okay, then I'll take the ball.
on the bottom.
Take the ball.
Rose.
You mean queens and sevens?
So we got queens and sevens. And then we can't see. That's where it gets a little tricky, Mike. When the second board comes out, we don't get to see the second board.
No.
The producers were on fire last week where they were getting to run it twice. But it's a tough gig keeping up with everything. So it looks like Rose is going to get a piece of this.
Looks like Jimbo slices too.
No, I think Jimbo got sliced up.
Oh, Jimbo. Sorry, Jimbo.
Yeah, and then I hit the 2 pair.
Is that Newman in seat 1?
That is A.A. Ron, a.k.a.
Newman. Seat 1.
I don't know if he liked being called that. I hope he didn't watch last week's show, I'll be honest with you.
What's the top?
Whoa, Chuck, thanks a lot. We love you too. If you haven't already done so, smash that follow button.
Mash it. So Pod Limit Omaha, one of the toughest games to deal. And it gets even tougher when everybody's dealing it at the same time. So when Rose and Jimbo Slice is in there. So here's what happens is, Mike, you got to operate as a dealer at it. Top level and command the table and never be wrong. So every single time you speak, it's correct. As soon as you make a mistake, now you're going to be doubted, and then everybody gets involved, and then the thing snowballs, and you're like, okay, what's going on? And then it gets away from you.
It does.
Me, not going to happen.
Not going to happen with you. I've seen you deal before.
I'll tell.
A time. It was good. Nobody complained.
That hand was good.
Nobody complained.
But if you command it and you're correct, the players have confidence in you. But, well, you know, if something gets a little bit tricky, and it is super tricky, there was players going all in. He has to do some math. He has to read all those hands. I mean, we're watching on the stream, and I'm having a problem keeping up. So, and we're all good. We always get there. And you're right, Mike. Jimbo did not get sliced up. He got his slice of the pie.
I thought he would.
Yeah. And Rose, so it looks like they had the same hand, and they got quartered. So Rose got a half. The other two had the same hand on one, so they quartered it. That's what I believe.
I'm missing the good doctor today.
Doc is out of town. He's up in Philly, he said. He said he's sorry he had to miss it. I hope he gets to go to Sixers game tomorrow for game number 7. That'd be cool.
I don't know if the radiologist, the retired doctor, I don't know if he wants to play on here. I think we figured out his game last week. I was hoping he'd come in and play totally different this time.
That would be the move.
Oh, it would. Run down the seats, and seat 1 is Aaron, a.k.a. Newman. Seat 2, that is Jimmy Fernandez. That's Jimbo's slice.
Douglas
Fernandez.
Correct.
Okay, well, his name is Jimmy Fernandez.
Well, he could call himself whatever he wants.
Well, he can. That's why he's Jimbo's slice. Seat, let's see, seat 5, that is Rose. This is her table. Seat 6 is our favorite player. That is Paddock Jerry. Loves the Paddock restaurant.
Yeah.
Seat 7, Josh the Mover. Seat 8 is Big Mike, a.k.a. Danelle.
Look at his food coming in. Hold on. Wow.
Man, that looks really good.
Fresh broccoli.
They have good broccoli here. They really
Okay,
do.
wheel right up to the table. You know, I played on Thursday night.
Okay. They didn't have
For
food like
dinner.
this.
I got there, played the tournament. For dinner, I had pizza combos and a bag of M&Ms.
Oh, that sounds nice.
I couldn't get anything.
Sounds nice if you're like 7.
So, one day, yeah, when I was 7, that was good, but I was looking for something to eat. I couldn't get it, but here, look. I mean,
they didn't have Capri Suns where you were?
No, they wheeled it right to the table. I could not get a snack. I couldn't get anything to eat.
That's good-looking food.
Rose is waving to the fans.
Let me finish up running everybody
Sorry,
down.
yeah, go ahead.
8 is Danelle, a.k.a. Big Mike. He is about that action. Seat number 9, we have the Frog is back. He played yesterday also.
He's in.
Yeah, Eddie the Frog is back. And in seat number 10, we saw him last week. That is Allen, a.k.a. the limo guy. So in seat 10 is the limo guy.
There's a little preliminary, a little early for the rundown of the cumulative winnings. Not much of anything accumulating right now, but you'll see it. We're gonna have a $1,000 pot plus. We'll have all kinds of stuff coming up here. So I'm just gonna watch these guys eat.
We have a new dealer in here. That is BG. That's Brian Gelrod. We do have some of the nicest and best dealers around. I can say that 100% true.
And Brian.
Oh, and Brian, he's all right too. He's going to listen to this feed and be really upset with me, I'm sure. But when I saw the cast of characters we had today in the group, and I recognize each and every one of them as people that have been on the show before, made me very happy. Rose switched seats. She used to be in seat number 1. I guess that's her normal seat in her game, but she switched
for obvious reasons.
For obvious reasons.
Rose, not afraid of the camera.
No.
She obviously spent a lot of time on her hair and makeup today. She looks lovely. She says, you know what? Jerry has the best seat. I got to take the second best seat at least. I expect her to be in seat number 5 next week.
Oh, I could see that too. Front and center.
It's a brain hurt.
So I'm going to check.
Oh, God, this is tough.
She says it's tough, and you know what? I'll just Paddock. I can't figure out what I have right now. She had a little flush draw and a pair. All right, we're going in.
Okay.
Moving in is Josh the Mover.
Josh the Mover. That's him.
Moving in.
I don't know if he's actually a mover or not, but that's what he put on the bio sheet.
Okay.
That Wednesday night that he played in.
Oh, so
Vinny's
they ran 2 flops already somehow. Whole bunch of shenanigans here, right, Mike?
I'm glad BG knows what they're doing.
Yeah, right out of the gate. So typically you run it twice once it gets. They run it. Oh, it's the bomb pot, so they ran it. They run it twice on the bomb pot. Full boards by not what I mean by running it twice.
If you hear some noise going on a few levels up, we're having a tournament today like we do every Saturday. It's Deep Sack Saturday here at PBKC.
They're excited. It's good. 10K guaranteed today, Mike,
That's
right?
a pretty big guarantee, yeah.
Yeah, it's good. All right, Rose gets it in there. Josh won't put his cards on the reader. Jimbo slice with. He mucks. And he's back.
Thanks, Mux. He's back.
No, he did muck. So it looks like 3 players. Donnell, a.k.a. Big Mike.
Ace, king, queen, jack, pre-flop.
Ace, king, queen, jack.
Basically everybody. No, I know. I got you.
Come on.
Oh,
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. I said, come on.
Oh, she done. Ah.
Do it to me, baby.
Don't
do
do
it
it
to
to
me. Woo!
Hey.
Oh, we're going to chop.
Let's go.
Oh.
Unless Darnell got it.
Well, I don't know what Donnell has.
Donnell had to lift his glasses on this one.
did.
Nobody knows what Donnell has, Rose, because he didn't put his cards in the box.
I got the full house.
There's a full house on the bottom.
I got the
Correct.
flush.
Full house on the bottom
So far they're chopping.
and a flush on the top.
Yes.
I had to because like look at my I have 6, 7 up top and 3.
You had
So
to.
it's like
You had to.
all right,
You
I'm
had
gonna lose them both. They're one.
You don't have more than 6 and a quarter, though.
I don't think so.
Oh, that's why. Yeah, that's why the balls. Yeah. I was like, you got balls. I was like, that's not the answer I was thinking. I was like,
Bring Jerry menu.
Uh-oh,
Jerry,
Jerry's
a big.
got a menu.
Yeah, this is good. Let's listen to
You are
Jerry.
the king of the restaurant here. You're the king of the terrace.
I'll
You
tell you
should
if I
know.
got time.
Listen, here.
No, just kidding. I got you.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
She didn't see they had steak, Mike. Look,
Where did steak come from?
look at. Listen. He is.
They have a snack steak. Oh my God.
See, I was praying you didn't have pocket kings or something when
Well,
you said. I was like,
when
that's
the
a great
king-
card for me.
No, I thought I had a 5.
You know what? Make it medium rare. It's probably good.
He says
I-
medium
I
rare.
agree, Jerry. I think you're right.
Yeah, you can't cook a steak like.
Hard on the river.
I think you're broken if you order it well done.
I can take back?
Are you grilling tomorrow for Father's Day, Mike?
No.
Fire up the grill? No.
Just the greens.
I want to hang out with Jerry. That's what I want to do. You know, after the tournament last night, we were all walking out. And, you know, Jerry a little dejected because he didn't have the best day. And the one thing he said that put a smile on his face and mine is he said, I'm going to get a New York strip in the Paddock restaurant. And when we say that, people think, oh, yeah, we're just building up the
Nah.
restaurant, blah, blah, blah. Paddock Jerry loves the Paddock restaurant. He has no affiliation with PBKC.
Oh, when does it start? No, like it's been going.
No, he has to. You have till what? 2 o'clock to get in.
I mean, it's great. Look at tableside dining. That's real. That's a real plate, Mike. That's not a
Good-looking
styrofoam
food.
tray.
No.
Okay.
They bring the real silver.
Edna's coming down, taking really good care of these guys.
Yes, yes. There's Jimbo Slice and Newman.
I watched
Hello,
the final
Newman.
table.
You might remember him from such great hits as Seinfeld and Jurassic Park.
Yeah, he got it good in Jurassic Park.
Oh, he got it good, all right. That's what happens when you mess with velociraptors.
On the river.
Yeah.
I got smashed. I tried to bluff a pot. That was cool. No bluff. The wrong time.
You bluffed at the wrong
Not easy. Well, actually, yeah, because he had on the turn. I tried to bluff it, and he called me with nothing. Literally the flush draw, and he hits it. He banks it straight on the river.
Probably not.
I want to say hello to Carbone, Danny Sarah, Jeffrey the Ninth Wonder, Jay Nate, poker player, and Vinny. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream. If you haven't already done so, hit that follow button. If you're listening right now and you're not a part of Twitch, of course, make your own name. We were talking about the emojis yesterday, which we're going to be working on right here on the show. Come in and join the fun right here in the chat room.
Mike, those are emotes.
Emo, come on, I'm just learning
At
this
the
stuff.
last minute, we joined the tournament.
and they ended up.
They placed.
Check.
Yeah.
Jimbo Slice looks like he had a long night last night.
It's a possibility.
100 is the bet.
Oh, you said that. I was like, damn, I think I got a chance for I mean, you're here every time I just play. I know, I just learned too. Like, it took me like 10 years to learn. Shit like that. Like hands like that. Like, you have a chance.
Good going, limo guy.
Did you know players are less likely to play bad hands if they're eating while playing? Did you know that?
I can see that.
Right?
Because they're not concentrating. They're thinking about the great food here.
Not even that. They're like, you know what? I'm not bored. I'm enjoying this food. You know what? You go ahead and take that money.
When you were eating your pizza rolls the other night
Yeah.
at that other place,
Those combos, pizza combos.
Pizza combos.
Yeah, not in pizza rolls.
you're doing that, drinking your Capri Sun or
Uh-huh.
your juice box, whatever
Yeah.
they had to offer you there. You know, is that the
There go
kind,
my
the
Jay.
time that you didn't play your
There go
hands?
my Jay.
No, I played hands because the food was terrible.
Thank you.
He's gonna chew on the
Jay
plate a
Bird.
little bit.
No, I passed on the ketchup. I passed you on.
Good call.
Jay-Bird coming in.
Yes, we got a new player coming in.
Mr. Jay-Bird. All right, there's Donnell with some aces. Donnell was on full-on roller coaster mode last week. Feast to famine to feast. He was up and down. And
Good to see you.
who do we got here?
Seat 3, looks like a new player.
Oh, really?
Let me see. Who is this? Is this Real Estate Jay?
Wait, Jimmy gets 4 cards?
It is. This guy's awesome.
Is he?
Yeah.
Well, it's the Jaybird. That's what they call him.
Yeah.
A new player in seat number 3, Real Estate Jay, a.k.a. the Jaybird.
Last time it didn't work, Alan, so we're not going to try that again.
One thing I love a lot about these players is they all seem to really enjoy playing with each other.
Jay's a great guy. Jay's a real estate investor. I forget the name of the company, but I always like to pick his brain a little bit about what's going on, and Jay's always in touch with what's going on. He knows what's going on. Now, I haven't seen Jay play a lot of Omaha,
No.
so Godspeed, Jay.
What a good set of hair, though.
Oh, no, awesome. At that,
Telling you.
like, he's got to be in, 50 plus and is like full head. And he probably has a brush,
Oh, yeah.
a long brush that like
Oh,
he
he
goes
does.
through his hair.
Probably an expensive brush, too.
It is.
Ah, see? So I had you on the block.
That's why I didn't like
I
that.
went to Josh the Mover in seat number 6.
Josh the Mover should get with Jay, the real estate guy,
I'm telling you.
and do a
There
mashup.
we go.
They could cross over. Jay sells a house.
I like it.
Josh gets his stuff and moves it.
I love it.
Awesome. Look at this nice fish with rice,
Okay.
That's the special
Broccoli.
today. I
Is
don't know
it?
what they were saying, but it was some kind of
fresh,
snapper.
fresh catch.
It was like snapper or something, and that looks really good.
No. He said no.
Better in combos, Mike.
Absolutely
Oh,
not.
much better than combos.
White shit. Red
Oh,
always can't
boy.
do it.
Yeah.
25, guys. 25. Let's
Except
try
for
it.
us, it gets red.
We also have great specials tomorrow for Father's Day.
Oh, yeah.
Got to get to the Paddock restaurant for awesome specials. Terrace has awesome specials. Even the snack bars have awesome specials.
Seconds, and you could do it then.
Look at Jay acts like he hasn't been on the conference and done this before. How many final tables
So
have you
you
made?
playing with me?
Different settings.
Jay, he just has fun.
He does.
Look, he's like, look at this. He's like, I don't even know this game. Look, he's like, what?
It's like, what is all this?
Okay, so Jay's in there at 9-9-8-3. Not my favorite hand to play, but I'm rooting for Jay.
150.
Jay Medallion. What a cool name. I think that's his name.
Jay
Medallion.
Medallion? Is that like a stage name? That's an awesome name.
Okay, call.
You.
I don't want that one played back.
And call.
One of the best things is a lot of the guys on this show have been on this show with the exception of Jaybird now, which means that they probably watched back, they weren't embarrassed, they came back, which makes me very happy.
All right, so Jay with his nines, he's in there. At 32%. He has a 6, 7, 8, 9. Look, look. Okay, he says, yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm going to go ahead and check this one.
Check. Check.
Rose is just like, you know what? Look, Jay's like, look, Jay reached for his chips before Rose could even get her money, and he's calling whatever she bet. Uh-oh.
Just if you could step away a little bit.
Oh, I thought it was off it.
And to give you an idea, Mike, Jay plays in our
Well, that's
pretty much our biggest games in the room.
Does he?
So this game plays a little bit smaller, and if Jay tends to do what I tend to do when I play a smaller game,
Yeah, like
I play more hands, and I get involved more.
Of course. Team Zone Out's on his way. Says, keep a seat warm for me. I'll be there
Hey-o.
soon. That's Mike, Team Zone Out, who played last week. Right here on Rose's table, playing some 5-5 PLO.
He's like, no. It would have worked.
Show him the river.
If you,
Show him the river. They put the river out for what reason, I don't know. Like, oh.
Rose calls the shots at this table.
What's
is
that
for
called,
sure.
Mike, when they put out a card when nobody's in? They just want to see what it is. What's it
I
called?
remember you told me that
Yeah?
before. I don't know.
It's
Oh,
an
no.
animal. It's an animal.
It's an animal.
Yeah.
What's the species? Let's play Who Am I?
It's a mammal.
It's a mammal. Jackrabbiting.
Not jackrabbiting, but close. Rabbit hunting, Mike.
Rabbit hunting. See,
Rabbit
I
hunting.
had a feeling it
I
had
should've
something to do with a wascally wabbit.
I should have said Elmer Fudd, and you
Yeah.
would be like rabbit hunting.
Exactly. You don't get
There you
good
go.
clues. Jay Nate said it is called a rabbit hunt.
Thanks, Jay Nate. Mike's learning.
Yeah, you don't give me clues. You don't give me good enough.
We'd be bad on that show where you have to rattle off where the guy says, gives you hints, and you have to get the answer. Like,
We'd be really terrible at that.
it has 52 cards and 4 suits. You'd be like, cards. You'd be like,
If
automobile.
If today in his chat room, if you want to hit it's exclamation
Exclamation, Mike.
and bad.
Hey, look. Wait, he has opposite.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. It's a tough week.
The mover has 2 different shoes on.
Man,
I didn't really know this game was happening, bro. It's just what I wear to work.
man, he's got 2 different shoes on.
And I would have never known that you didn't say anything.
I know. It's still easy at the end of the day.
That's awesome. What a fashion statement.
I think he's saying I made a mistake. That's a statement.
He says that's what he wears to work. I mean, I guess when you're moving stuff around, it doesn't really matter.
I had nightmares growing up about going to high school with
The
either
wrong shoes on.
no pants on or the wrong shoes.
Oh, that
Yeah.
always happens. I think everybody
That's
has
it.
that.
That's not just me.
Like going to school or something with like just no pants or no shirt on, something like that. What time will you guys be operating the system until tonight?
Yeah, easy money.
I don't think this show is going to go on today, Noah.
Yeah, it will be our typical 2.5, 3 hours, depending on
Start
how
at
it
1
goes.
o'clock, so probably go until about 3:30, 4 o'clock.
Even better, the Queen of Hearts.
Mike, Team Zone Out, he's on his way.
Yup, we're just stacking them up.
Seat 1, that is Aaron. Seat 2, Jimbo Slice. Seat 3, that is Jaybird.
Till we catch you.
Seat 4, that's Rose. Seat 5, that is Jerry, Paddock Jerry. Seat 6, Josh the Mover.
Stack, great looking stack.
Seat 8, we have Donnell, LKA Big Mike. Seat 9 is Frog, that's Eddie Frog. And seat 10 is Alan the Limo Guy.
Intimidating. Totally intimidating, you know? Totally intimidating.
And the dealer with the same haircut as I, that is Brian.
That's why you have the other shoe for punting. I mean, it's still a Nike at the end of the day.
See,
Good
that,
point, Jerry.
That would be awkward.
That'd be a bad day.
He's got on 2 of the same shoes. That sounds like something my 6-year-old would do.
Look at Jay all smooth. Look, he's got like perfectly placed cards. He's like, I understand this. So Jay with 8, Ace King.
I don't know if he knows what he's doing, but he's going to look good doing it.
He's dead.
to 135.
So pot limit Omaha.
5-5.
Basically, you can bet whatever's in the pot, Mike. So that's a little added level for the dealer. You know, other games, it's no limit. You can bet whatever you want, or limit where there's, you know, it's a set, established bet pattern.
You said this is the second hardest game to deal?
Yeah, the first would be pot limit Omaha high-low, where high wins half the pot, low wins the other half.
Oh, we gonna talk about the shoes.
Jesus.
Heads up, guys.
All right, Joshua Kings. Oh, Jay with.
Jay Bird of the mover.
So Jay's in 99% right now. He flopped the flush, and Josh can't play this.
Pot. 330.
He's like, oh, I thought I had the king of diamonds, but no, Jay has the king of diamonds, sir. But he doesn't know that. Ah.
Oh. Thank you.
Now I have to look what I have.
Okay.
Okay.
Jay Bird took that one down.
He says, now let me see what I had. Ah.
I miss my strength.
But you had all black cards? I thought I had the king of diamonds. I didn't.
You hear in the background, you hear Jamie, who's our great
Barely.
tournament coordinator. She got a voice that carries
She
very
keeps-
well.
Oh, hush. Keep it down now.
Hello,
Voices
Leslie
carry. Hers does.
Hey, Leslie Moe, how you doing?
New viewer, hit that mash button.
Hit the mash that follow button.
Leslie Moe.
Thank you for joining us today here in West Palm Beach, Florida at PBKC, 1111 North Congress Avenue. Conveniently located right across the street from the Palm Beach International Airport.
Only play
AA Ron,
don't mess.
pocket aces. Now look, now Josh is emulating Jay
Yeah, I just tried.
with how he lays his cards out.
I had it
Got
right.
some Jaybird fans on the show, Vinny and Leslie Moe.
Yeah?
Yeah, bring it back.
Yeah, you're the strap.
Wow. All right.
Oh, shit.
That's why it's a midfield.
Oh, yeah,
so
you're
he-
right.
Oh, no.
What?
Look, he wakes up with aces, a great hand, and it's just misdeal. Send him in.
Oh, wow.
Dealer can't be perfect all the time, I guess. I don't know.
2, 2, 3.
I had
Got house?
deuces and threes, yeah.
Damn it, I didn't.
Aces and threes. Dealer.
Double suited.
Yeah, apology no good here, dealer.
Gosh, man, let's play heads up sometime.
Oh, I really got it.
Alright, this time's right.
Yeah, just
Button's
yeah.
trying.
I gotta.
It wasn't his fault. The button was in the wrong spot. But we could still blame the dealer.
Oh, of course we will.
Nobody calls you? I'm
Oh,
calling
he
you.
gets a couple of calls.
Oh, AA Ron. Nobody calls him.
I don't get
Three
calls
or four, you
either.
got 4 or 3?
Yeah, you do,
That's a
Rose.
lie, Rose.
People call you Rose.
Fold, fold. 25.
Such good cards last time.
I don't know if like,
You make sure we clip that audio.
it's not hard to
Such good cards last time. Well,
Just tried to make BG feel bad.
160. All right, we have pot it to 160, and it looks like an all-in. We have an all-in.
they went all in.
60 on it?
200.
Jay's calling air for 135 more, no doubt.
That was Jay's. Thank you. That is a call. and a call,
Big Jerry with
and a call.
the sus hand, 9-7-4 deuce with the 7. Come on down to the Palm Beach Kennel Club. Get in on the game.
Exactly.
We have an all-in player, guys. Any more betting is going to be on the side.
All right, we're betting on the side now. So Rose flops the open ender.
It is on you, Rose.
Check, D.
Check.
Oh, no, Jerry.
Check.
You definitely check, Jerry. Big Donnell.
Okay.
Big
All in
Mike.
of 220. All in 220.
And now he's just playing position. So they check to him. He goes all in. He's trying to isolate Mike, isolate the all-in player. The all-in player can't call him, so he doesn't have to worry about him. But Rose is like, I'm not having it. I'm in there. I have the open ender. Let's get it. It's tough when there's a possible straight out there, so it's heads up now, basically, for the side pot. She says it's back on. She is correct.
Me too.
just because of the cards he could have. She might win, but she's dodging stuff. Oh, she makes nines and threes, and then a straight.
Oh, queen jack. Oh my God. What you got on the top, baby? This was a
Yeah,
bad.
He does not have a straight.
Bad call.
8, 9,
Bad call.
straight. Wait, what?
Bad call.
King 9, 4 deuce. It's king 10, ace. King 9, 4 deuce. So it missed. We're gonna have to keep an eye on that, Mike, because the reader had a little bit of a mix-up for his hand, which confused me a little bit. You see that, Mike? You see, we're looking at the cards: ace, king, 10, 9,
Because they're talking about me.
and it's king, and it's saying down there has king 9, 4 deuce. So
Oh,
If you had a 2, you would have made money.
had a 2.
If you had a 2, you would have gotten half.
let's see what happens on the next one.
Rose was not happy with that. I know that.
Nah.
Face down.
Again, this is what we call Rose's table right here, playing
Look at
5-5
there. There she
PLO.
is.
There she is. She looks much better than we do, I'll be
No,
honest with you.
you know, the thing is, Mike, she looks better in real life than she does in her avatar, unlike us.
Of course.
Like, yeah. Avatar does us a little bit of a
A
favor.
little bit. Makes
Yeah.
me look a little bit younger.
A little.
Button straddle, guys.
All right, let's see if these cards come out correct. If not, we might have to do a quick rundown of the cards. The players are actually getting those cards, but we're not getting the same information on that last hand. But it might have just been a little bit of a... Oh, the dealer throwing cards all over the place. So Jerry has his stake there now.
I wasn't.
Jerry's got the steak.
He does.
Rose also has food.
Rose went with the fish, I believe.
Snapper must be on special today.
I'm getting scolded already. It's too early to be getting scolded.
AA Ron in seat 1. 2 is Jimbo Slice. 3, Jaybird. 4 is Rose. Seat 5 is Paddock Jerry. 6 is Josh the Mover. Seat 8, Big Mike. Seat 9 is the Frog. And seat 10 is the Limo Guy.
So maybe Jerry's hand wasn't suspect and it was just a mix-up.
Could have been.
Okay, let's see what happens here. So we get to see the flop cards. They're face up, so the hands are all reasonable right now at what everybody's playing, within reason.
All right, Rose.
All right, here we go.
All right, Rose decided to join.
One out owes me $210.
Rose keeping track of what
Yeah, honey.
Big Mike took from her.
She's charging a lot of interest.
Ace, 8, 7 matches. That's matches. What? Okay.
Man, that knife is going through that steak like butter.
Good turn, good turn.
Jerry went with the fries, which is that's the way I go.
Oh, for sure. I think did he do broccoli too? Broccoli
Little
and
broccoli,
fries?
yeah. I would throw that off to the side and just.
Those are 2 vegetables, aren't they? That's what my kids always say.
Yeah.
Is he actually thinking about the
Look.
Oh, he snapped. He
Man.
almost snapped. That was almost a
That was
snap.
a snap.
to be
I
Good
honest.
Paddock
that.
Jerry.
I took my time. That was a snap.
Living his best life.
Yeah.
Sweet time. That was a snap.
He eats good, I can tell you that.
No, yeah, he's not eating combos and
No,
peanut M&Ms.
How about it?
he's not eating out of a vending machine. He's eating some
So
really
Rose
good
with
food.
Rose with the trips. Oh no, she made a straight on a turn.
520, but I think you have less.
And Donnell just. Oh, Rose looking up and thanking the,
And a fold.
Straight survive, Rose.
either us or
I made up for the last hand, okay?
She
I don't
did.
know,
You
she's talking
did,
to us or
Rose.
Jesus.
She's
Okay.
talking to both.
Thank you.
Buddy,
Wow.
we needed a 4 on that
Very-
turn. We're just golden.
4, 5, 8.
Oh, Jerry. Easy, Jerry.
Steady pair
Jerry
by
taking
6.
care of the table, make sure everything's okay.
See, look at that. That's the class of Jerry. You know he eats in fine dining restaurants like the Paddock.
The finest.
As I would, he's eating his fries with a fork.
I do.
Uh-oh, he just touched. Okay, forget it. I lied. He's got it in his hand now.
Are you?
Yeah. So
But look how easy this knife cuts through this New York strip. Look at that.
That's right? That's like big action.
If you're watching right now, get here to PBKC either today, tonight. We also have surf and turf weekends in the Paddock. Tomorrow we got specials all over the place for Father's Day. Be like Jerry. Eat here at PBKC.
Rose says yes, then that's a big yes.
Jay, you do whatever you want.
You got the green light, Jay.
You got chips.
You got the green light. All right, looks like 25 on Paddock.
Is it TBN
I don't think so, Rose.
Muscle though. All muscle.
Call.
Rose was in seat 1 last week. That's what I was saying before. Now she's in seat number 4, so everybody can see Rose. This is her table. She runs it and does well.
We had a restraddle with Darnell, and then we have a call here. Hold and a fold. And a
BG Collectibles is in the chat. Carbot, Commander Root, Discords for small streamers. Dan Duggan, Haystacks. Still have Ninth Wonders here. JH Nuck, Leslie Moe, Moody Glass, Moofy, PG,
four-way action.
Rivalry Birth, Scott. Skylar's in here, and so is Vinny. Welcome to the PBKC live stream on Twitch. Also, you can see our live stream later on YouTube if you search PBKC Poker. Playing some 5-5 PLO today. A couple things you can do. If you can use the exclamation point, hit exclamation point, location, will give you the location of PBKC, exclamation point bad beat, and it'll also give you the bad beat jackpot, which is up over $345,000.
that's pretty good.
Really good.
Maybe a check field.
Check.
River. To the river.
To the river. No, I feel still like a check
Check.
field. Does that? I
Yeah.
don't feel a check. You don't feel a check?
I like it, Rose.
No,
I like
then
that
bet
river.
it. Then you bet
You
that
like
river.
it?
No,
I'll
I
put
didn't
100
like.
in it.
No,
All
I
right,
didn't
the
like
bet
that
is
river.
100.
I like that river.
100.
That river didn't do right by me. I flopped the tooth.
Wonderful
there, but
Rose,
it's
and we also have Josh the Mover in this hand.
9-10.
Oh,
9-10. She's
I had you.
9-10.
Yeah, we were
Now I
good.
wouldn't have folded
We were
10.
good. We were good. We were good, Rose.
9 on the river would have been.
Yeah, oh,
That
that
would
would
have
have
been a
been
double up.
awful.
That would have been a double up, buddy.
Josh does really well today. Maybe we should all come in with different shoes.
It's definitely some kind of strategy. It's only weird if it doesn't work.
Oh, of course it is.
Does he look good?
Regular Saturday tournament.
Thank you.
10K game.
Oh, I didn't need it, actually.
25 or no?
The 9 gets it lit
The
up.
9
Yeah,
did it,
the 9 lights it up. All right, we have a button.
Quiet from Big Mike Donnell today. Not playing a lot of hands.
Big Mike is usually about that action. Maybe he watched last week's show.
Learned some things about himself.
I could see that. Because I was looking forward to seeing Big Mike and seeing that VPIP that we have
Right.
now.
10 out.
Yeah.
Last week, I think he was in like 79% of the hands, for sure. This week, he's been quite quiet.
All right. Jay comes in with pot bet, and we don't get to see what he has. Oh, he's in the blind. That's all.
It's not black. Got caught up in blackjack for a minute. Yeah, looks like a little blackjack box.
Jay's a blackjack player. He likes a little blackjack. We don't have blackjack here, but we do have Ultimate Texas Hold'em and 3-card poker.
We do, with a $5 minimum.
Throw me one more, Red. Jerry.
You opened a good split.
The other night when you were somewhere, what was the minimum on their games?
$25.
$25. Whew.
Yeah. You get like 1/5 of the action. You go busto 5 times sooner. It was
Did you see that?
what I say.
Paddock Jerry just gave Rose some steak.
Really?
See, that's how we like it here. Paddock Jerry is such a cool guy and such a great guy. I think Rose got the snapper that was on special today.
All
I
right.
believe
Was
that's
it
the
a
same
swap
thing.
situation, or
I
was
think
it just?
I don't know. Maybe he just gave her some of the New York
Six
strip
players, guys. Six
because he
players.
talks about it so much and
Right.
he loves it so much.
Check.
6 people in this hand right here.
No,
Donnell with the nut flush draw.
The
And a
frog
pair-
isn't obviously putting his cards in the box.
And a pair of aces.
All right, I have a repop.
We have action. You're not seeing a flop for a second here.
720 plus
It's gotta go right, but a lot's gotta go right.
So we have an all-in of
A lot's gonna happen.
7, 8,
There now, yeah, the odds are correct now. It has
all-in
him
of
at
850.
Looks like the frog is all in.
6%.
Okay.
And it has Donnell with top 2 and a nut flush draw. Very, very good. I can't believe the money that's getting in on this one. We didn't see Eddie's cards yet.
No.
I'm going to assume that Jay and Eddie both have hands, so I'm not putting them in a square, but
Nope. Jay and
Oh.
Eddie can't find the box.
what's in the box, Jay? He's like, how do I miss it? He got counterfeited twice. He had top 2, the nut flush draw on both, and he just airballs.
Ace king, ace king, ace king, ace king,
Oh, no.
ace, oh,
Yeah, it's aces and jacks on both.
And Rose says,
oh, aces and jacks.
with a king.
With a king kicker.
And Donnell's like, what even just happened just now?
Oh, man.
He needed. I don't even know if you understand how bad that was, Mike.
The ups
Oh,
and
that's-
downs.
Oh, Eddie the Frog. Whoa. So he flops top 2 with the nut flush draw. Then he gets counterfeited on the end. And the Frog makes aces and jacks.
Wow.
With a king kicker. Donnell makes aces and jacks with like a 10 kicker. He gets scooped. It had to come so bad right there.
That was both boards, right? It would have been aces full of jacks.
There, yeah, see, they're talking about it like, no.
No,
Yeah,
if I stay in, if I stay in a beach,
You get a jack?
no.
Jay says he folded the winner.
Because I had the wrap. Ace, deuce, and a 4 came in. But that was a good race. He helped me out.
Jay with the Monday morning quarterback.
See what happened last week on the show was Big Mike came in with 500. He got his stack. You know, he was
Monster.
Oh, he had a monster stack at one point. That's when he was playing extremely aggressive.
He plays better with chips, but I think
Yes.
most people do, but he really plays well with chips. Until he lost them all, that is. And then he got back up.
He did. It was a roller coaster for Donnell last week.
She's like, get him two.
I have a new dealer who? Who's this dealer, Noah?
Isn't it 2 flops?
What happened to my other
No,
flop?
it's one flop.
This is Men.
Men.
Who calls it?
Men, great dealer.
Men when?
Yeah, 2
Nope, not him.
Okay.
bomb pots.
No more burn. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I want another flop.
Can we do burns though? Let's make sure ahead of time. There's not too many.
So they're just running out the bomb pot here.
Flop.
Yeah, we got.
It's the same board. How you do that?
So you're saying
I still check.
Let me look at my damn card.
Ace 8-4, Ace 8-6. Not the same board per se. It's close.
Demo. I know. I need a third
Yeah, I don't know
board.
what's going on.
225 pot.
Look at all those hands, Mike. What do you think? Don't forget, it is a bomb pot. There's the first bet, so now people start getting out. You can sort out this mess. All right, Queen, this is Ace 8-6. Like,
No, really. Because you cannot
Jimmy's
protect your hand.
has the full wrap straight draw on one. On both hands, he actually has the wrap straight draws. Look, Josh is scratching his head. He's like, how do they put on 2 different shoes and what is going on here? Yes. What? Ah, yeah.
Okay.
It's like,
It's about to get the party started here.
yeah. Okay, now that's a card for Jimmy on the bottom, on the top.
Edna's here with the wine.
Oh, Jamie did.
You know, it's burned for one.
Yeah. We would have chopped, sir.
No, you would never burn again.
No,
For the first 3, burn one time, you run it. They're the same thing. Exactly. They do the same thing now.
Buddy, we chopped that. If I call
There's one burn.
I had aces off.
I would Ryan that's burned over.
He didn't have a pair in his hand. If he has a pair in his
No,
hand,
there was no.
That's all we do with those.
No pair.
The high low game.
You know what I mean? I'm like, you probably have D.
Jay,
Because it wouldn't be
at
enough
the top of
burn.
that board, I think that was the worst run out.
I just
If you're confused by this game, 5-5 PLO, you're not alone.
Join the club. The I'm confused by Omaha club. It's catching on with popularity now.
It is.
So let's keep watching the stream and learn.
But it's like you had to look at the top board and go,
If I had 4-6, I would
went from
It is the up and coming game.
I had a full wrap.
okay to
So it's just like,
Now I had a full wrap both boards.
I know, but in the case,
Sorry, Rose. I should
yeah, I would have on the top. You would have on the bottom.
Josh, you're not full of man, full wrap both boards.
I know. I put you on pocket 8s there for some reason. On both boards, I thought you had set 8s.
Or that's 15 to call. $15 straight.
pot. So give me the pot.
Somebody
Grab
get
that mic.
phone. Get that phone.
50 is the pot. Three pot. 160.
All right, there's Rose potting it. Couple aces. A little bit suited.
165 to call.
Jay's gonna get in there with ace queen, I'm sure. Donnell, he's in, I'm guessing. He's gonna look again. Nope. I'm telling you, when seat gets 10 gets in, look out.
Talking about Alan, the limo guy.
Yeah. Allen's VPIP is 0 right now. I don't know if he put $1 in yet. Taking his time, picking his spot.
What is that?
165 each shot.
Oh, 165
Well, it should.
Jimbo Slice goes all in
Jimbo Slice.
with ace queen, jack 10. I like his hand right now.
Douglas Fernandez.
I don't hate it. I really don't hate it now.
As you are, I'm a big fan of Jay Bird in seat number 3.
I win the top board. But there's no way in the world I'm ever calling.
455.
Rose likes this, trying to isolate. Yeah, that's a good bet.
I don't want to call you, get you upset.
No, don't get it.
He says, I don't want to call you and get you upset, Rose. She's like, no, do not get me upset.
I don't want her to get upset either.
Huh?
Wait, what?
She still made.
Oh.
They're running it twice. Oh no. 3, and that. And Rose. Air and air.
Deuces.
Aces were good.
Oh, yeah, well, don't.
I hate Jimbo Slice's hand now. Just because he lost on both boards. He had flush draw. He needed he had 4 cards to come. He needed 1 club. He just can't get 1.
Now, there's a toast going on.
I guess I
Oh,
got
It's going to liven it up a little more.
That last hand, I would have
Great, oh, great juice.
She said she likes the Camus juice. She said, great juice. I think Jay's a wine connoisseur.
Jay is always in these hands, and his VPIP is going to be
Solid,
solid.
for sure.
You can do whatever you want.
This is Rose's table,
$50 straight.
playing some 5-5 PLO.
$10.
There's Rose right there.
Now it's going to be 60. Half hour.
You didn't want to play high lows? Jay.
If you're enjoying the stream, then make sure you hit the follow button. Like us too. Watch the replays of the streams. If you don't have Twitch, we're asking why not. But if you don't have Twitch, then go to YouTube after the show. It'll be on there too. On YouTube, just search PBKC Poker Stream. if we're not talking, it's not because we're drinking our Mountain Dews. It's just for the simple fact that we want you to hear what's going on at the table. That's one of the things we love the most about this stream. We have microphones at the table where we want to hear all the action. The players are the stars at Palm Beach.
You got that 10 bag, yeah.
You know me, right?
Let me try it.
There's Jacob, floor man, giving a little
Jacob Pientka,
advice.
what a great guy he is.
And bowler.
Hell of a bowler.
He started playing there.
I was there when at Verdi's down the street, he bowled like a 862 series, which at the time was the county record. Like he was like on fire that night to the point where like I don't even know if you could have stopped him. I mean, it was just an absolutely amazing performance. And the great thing about it is I wasn't bowling against him, so I was rooting for him.
Don't they have a jackpot for something like that, or you could win
I
something?
think he won something, yeah.
Those are somewhat bets, and it goes back around the hand. He pots it for a grand.
I mean, bowling, if you know anything about bowling,
I
it's
don't.
changed so drastically with the new equipment and
Tough?
technology.
Tough?
No, to the point where, you go to a decent bowling league and almost on a nightly basis, guys are throwing 300 games. But when Jacob did this back probably 10, 11 years ago, it was an awesome feat. To be able to witness that, one of the best sports feats I've ever witnessed live.
Mike, I think your VPIP is higher than seat Allen's in seat 10.
I think it is.
I think you have more money in this game than he does.
I've been in it more than the limo guy.
And you don't even get cards. I give nothing. He comes in with a raise. I don't care what I have. I'm out.
I'm out.
You know what?
Oh, yeah.
Have your pot, Allen.
So if you're at a table like you were with the senior citizen table the other night, like you said, while you're sipping on your Capri Sun and eating your, what is it, combos?
Pizza combos. Yeah.
Pizza combos. That does sound good right now. But if there's a person at that table that doesn't play a lot of hands, you know when they go in that they've got something. Is that how you feel?
If you don't play any hands whatsoever, I think actually in long term it actually hurts you a little bit where when you do get in, your range is so small, people can figure out what you have, and you don't get paid off. So I tend to, maybe get involved in a couple of hands that are a little bit of a stretch, but you can't put yourself in a corner where everybody knows exactly what cards you have. And when Allen gets in, I hope he doesn't put his cards in the square, because I'm going to tell you what he has. Now Jay, on the other hand, he's good to go.
Oh, Jay, the Jay Bird.
He's not even putting his cards in the box.
He might have one of the highest VPIPs we've ever seen since we learned that we had that technology yesterday.
I'm running it twice again. We missed the river card. There it is. The river card's back. And Jay takes it down. So Donnell's going to take a breather here. He's going to back up, regroup. Jay with the very, very generous tip. Thank you, Jay. Dealer
Jay is
appreciates
awesome.
it. He is. He takes care of the staff. The staff loves him here.
You're a fan of Jay, and I didn't know Jay. I thought, the guy looks like a really classy guy. You said he was into real estate, but, now I'm a fan, too.
No,
he's making it exciting, that's for sure.
He's a cool guy. Hey, Jerry with the straddle. Is that a fish in Jerry's pocket? What is that?
Looks like a fish, yeah. He's such a cool guy.
That's probably the best part of working here at the Palm Beach Kennel Club is the different characters and the different people you run to. The Roses and the Jays. And
See, I didn't know a lot of the poker players till I started working in the poker room at the beginning of the year. Obviously, I was
you knew the dogs.
I was the track announcer here for the Greyhound races for almost 20 years. I also did radio.
It was a
for
good
like
run,
12
Mike.
Years. It was a good run. And there's so many characters when it comes to the gamblers when it's talking about horse racing, that kind of stuff. The ones that hit themselves on the butt when they're programmed while the horses are running.
Get up. Get up with the 6. Get up with the 6,
you
right?
don't even hear that sometimes on the stream because they're so loud. But, the poker players, they're not as excitable as say the horse or the dog players, but they have so many great personalities, and that's what this show is all about.
Oh, so there's Allen. He's in. Where's his card? There, yeah, Ace King. He's not going to leave ever, Mike, without either King King, a pair of kings, or an ace and a king.
Yeah.
Like his hand will 95% of the time have an ace.
It's like the radiologist from last week. I forgot what his last name was. He was a great
Doc?
guy. The doc. His motto was, "I only play aces."
That's it. Jay needs a flush. Rose right now has a set of threes. He needs a flush. That's not a full house. And no. Rose will be good here. Oh, look at Jay. Oh, wait. No. Wait.
Oh.
Oh, no. It's not a set of threes, Mike. And I'm going to go on record again and call it not a set of threes.
No.
Set of threes, you would have 2 in your hand and 1 on the board.
Yeah.
I have very few pet peeves in poker. That's one of them. She has trips.
I've already met some of your pet peeves in poker.
Oh, no, she did have 2 threes in her hand.
Give me a heart, please.
Right? Yes.
Yes,
she
she
did
did.
have a set of threes. Okay.
She did. That's why when you were explaining that,
I'm
I was
sorry.
like,
You're wrong, Noah.
Yeah, you did.
Mike, you're here too.
yeah. I was like, what is he talking about?
I can't wait for the day where you've learned so much about this game that you correct me multiple times on a stream.
You don't want that. I'm sorry.
I
like,
want it. I want it for you. I want it for me. I want it for the viewers.
We're just gonna like brothers. Will be going back and forth the entire time about it.
Start debating hands. That makes for a good show. 2 guys who know everything about poker going back and forth, trying to debate the nuances of how a hand was played. No, Mike, that's not our show.
No, not on this show. At least not on the cash games. I can tell you that. Now through the end of July, the upstairs right there, a few levels up. We got a lot of levels here at PBKC on the 2nd floor. Jamie, our tournament coordinator, she's running a tournament today, $125 buy-in. I think it's a bounty tournament, and it's Deep Stack Saturdays. And every time you enter a tournament, you also earn player appreciation points, and that's now through July the 31st. Whoever wins in player appreciation points at the end of July is going to receive $3,000. Top 10 are going to get cash and a ticket to the Big Dog. The Big Dog is a $500 buy-in, $50,000 guaranteed tournament that's going to happen August the 7th. So come play some tournaments, earn player appreciation points. If you cash, obviously you get more player appreciation points, and also 3 times a week we have double player appreciation points.
Help us out, Jay. Put some cards in the hole.
Jerry, check. Oh my God! If I beat you, I would not let you.
Jay has king queen. He has aces and threes. No,
I'm straight.
You have them both.
he made a.
I have a both direction. I do.
We didn't get to see your hand, Jay.
That's because you were not.
Jay made the flush.
So I'm not
Takes it down. So hope we get a stack update here. We'll see how everybody's doing. As you see,
I'm sorry, Jerry. I have to
Donnell has 1 chip in front of his seat. So he's taking a walk real quick, taking a breather.
He's getting his mind right.
That's a big part of the game, Mike. Your mind goes sideways. I've seen it many, many a time, Mike.
I can only imagine. Tell me a little bit more about the Big Dog tournament, Noah. It's something I've heard that you guys have had in the past.
Yeah, it was a huge turnout. We typically had tons of people come in for that event. It ends in 1 day, which is nice. You play the whole event in 1 day.
That's cool.
I believe it's 50,000 guaranteed, Mike.
50,000 guaranteed, $500 buy-in. We're also going to broadcast it live right here on our Twitch feed.
That'll be fun.
It
That'll
will
be a late start, but
yeah. It's going to be a late night for sure.
yeah, but that'll be a great show. That's gonna be a fun show because it's gonna be, you know, a good mashup, a mix of our regular players and some out of towners. And, I always like to get a good story out of there, you know, where somebody comes in and wins you know, $15,000, $20,000. That's always a fun story.
Oh, it is, for sure. And that big dog, again, is August 7th. If you finish top 10 in player appreciation points by the end of July, you're also going to get a ticket to the big dog. 11th through 50th also get a seat in the big dog, a $500 ticket. And if you finish 51st through 100, you get a $75 ticket to a satellite for the big dog. So just come in here.
You just come in and splash around, play a
some
little.
tournaments. Yeah. Come in the double point days. By that time, you'll earn enough points, you'll easily make the top 100. I've seen it happen before.
that's a clear path. That's a clear path. Here's Jay. Jay again. Can't get his hand.
Oh, really?
Oh.
You have a set?
One time.
You do have a set?
Jay says, yeah, I have a set, but we wouldn't know that because we can't see Jay's cards. Oh, Jay. Oh, wait. He has it. Yep, set of threes. And that is a set of threes again, Mike. Back to back set of threes. Rose had it. Jay has it. Thank you, Jay. Nice hand, sir. Somebody make sure Jay gives those threes back.
Rose is eating the snapper that she got on special today. She also had a little piece of Jerry's New York strip. I'm keeping everyone updated on what everybody's eating for lunch.
Are you hungry, Mike?
Oh, I'm telling you, looking at that food, I'm like, man, this is where it's at. After what Noah's been through at eating the pizza-flavored combos the other night, how awesome would it have been to sit at the table, drinking wine, eating good food?
I mean, you figure you're staying in a gigantic instrument, you'd be able to get table-side food.
Yeah, exactly. I don't even know what you're talking about.
No, nobody would know.
It's
like
confusing.
a gigantic, acoustic guitar. Like, and I can't get food.
The one that shoots the handle up
Something
in the
like
air.
that, yeah. Like, not calling anybody out or anything,
No,
but I
I've
just
never heard of it. I'm
couldn't
sorry.
get it. I couldn't get it.
No. Hope the combos were good, though.
They were good. They were good.
If they were fresh, that's a big deal.
Invitation 25. Look at that. Jay.
I said to the waitress, I said, you know, I'm in this gigantic guitar. Can you strum me up some dinner?
I think that night fell flat, my friend.
Oh, definitely B flat, Mike.
Yeah. Now we're getting to see everybody on the board here.
Everybody getting involved.
7 players.
Family pot.
Except
Alan.
the limo guy.
Can't deal with this, Alan. And here's what I learned, Mike. I don't know how to play that style where you really are waiting, patiently waiting for those hands, and then you're playing those hands, but there's too many people playing too many hands, and when you get a good hand, you're up against like 15 different people running you down.
Yeah.
It makes for a tough game. Like, you should probably get involved a little bit more. You have to see flops. You have to. Otherwise, I think you're going to get chewed up a little bit.
And we know Alan. I mean, he's a longtime player here at PBKC. Yeah, I mean, we recognize him. He's a great guy. He's a limo driver.
Mr. Low VPIP Allen.
Oh, yeah. He might have a VPIP under 10%.
And that is no lie.
We just learned what
VPIP,
that was
voluntary.
yesterday. Voluntary,
Put in pot?
I think so. Put in play.
No, pot.
I don't know.
Basically, it's how much money he's putting into the pot, a percentage of hands that he puts money in the pot.
We learned that yesterday when they put up our producers put that up in the live stream, and we at first said, what is VPIP? Took us a little while. We figured it out. We can tell, though, that Alan's VPIP is going to be quite low.
Hawaii 5-0? You're telling our age. Alan, you know Hawaii 5-0?
Absolutely.
See? They don't know Hawaii.
Alan knows Hawaii 5-0, but he doesn't know how to put money in the pot.
Exactly.
Never watched it.
At least 40 years ago.
sure he knows all about Magnum PI.
The original.
Barnaby Jones.
He's not
Okay.
playing.
I've been there.
Playable hand for Allen. This guy, he
Come
has
on,
to.
Alan.
He has to be able to put money in here.
Yeah?
This happens quite
Oh,
often when
hold
we
on.
talk about
There
somebody.
it is.
I have a birthday. I have a birthday next week.
Just a fact, sir. Just a
Oh
fact.
my God, Norman called. I have to call you.
Yeah.
I will have to have no option but to
I have a birthday. I have a
I
birthday
got
next
nervous
week.
right there.
Oh, we got 5 players.
I'm thinking of a card.
I'm thinking of 2 cards.
2 cards?
Oh, let's
I
see.
hope that was
Jaybird Rose, the mover,
No.
limo driver,
Allen out in front.
and Newman.
Newman's in?
Newman's in.
Wow.
Check, check, check.
Allen's going to check here. He should bet.
Okay.
Yeah, see?
Can you put black ocho?
Now he's asking.
Oh,
Oh, now,
Go
now,
in a heart something? Ouch.
Black Ocho.
now Allen has to. Oh my God, and Jay's coming right out.
Check.
So now Allen has a flush and 3 tens. He has to put money in now. You got to be. Are you kidding me right now?
125 is the bet.
So Aaron has 0% chance to win right now, and this is the spot he picked.
Come on, AA Ron.
Fold right now.
This is the spot. Wait, Allen is tight enough to fold this thing.
2 rivers. They had to be perfect.
He is. Allen is fully. He plays so tight. He may fold this thing,
That's
and
amazing.
he's a winner right now.
Come on,
Here,
Alan.
don't do it. Don't do it,
Come on,
Allen.
limo guy.
You can't possibly fold this hand. Okay. Okay, he goes all in, and then
Oh,
Aaron Aaron throws his whatever. I tried to make a play. Wait, here's the thing, Mike. The flop comes. Allen doesn't play a lot of hands. Aaron's playing absolute air. He knows that. Allen, you got to hand it to him. He knows that. That's an easy call for Allen, but he knows that Allen only plays certain hands, and he took a stab guessing that he had one of those good hands which wouldn't have had a 10 in it, is what he was banking on.
Yeah.
So Newman fires out there, and he just gets caught.
You know, what happens on this show a lot of times is when we talk about somebody,
They win.
immediately,
Right.
immediately.
Let's talk about
they
Jay
go off.
again.
Yeah, let's talk. Hey, Jay's such a great guy, isn't he?
Hey, Jay.
He's in real estate. He's the Jaybird.
It's a week from
AA
Monday.
Ron's in seat number 1. That is Newman. 2 is Jimbo Slice. 3 is Jaybird. The 4 is Rose. This is her table. You can tell she runs this table. There's Rose right there. Seat 5, Paddock Jerry loves the food here. Seat 6, that is the mover Josh. Donnell hasn't come back. Big
No.
Mike.
Somebody check on Donnell.
Yeah, I hope Donnell's coming back. He's
He'll be
one
back.
of my favorites.
I was right.
All right, here we go. Newman, Allen, both with ace king.
Is the bet.
Again.
Okay. Allen has ace king queen jack. Aaron has ace king king 4 double suited. Premium hand, Mike.
Premium.
That's not premium.
The first 2 I like.
He raises Allen. Allen's gonna not. Allen's not defending this, Mike. If you want to bet on it, we'll bet. You want to bet a Mountain Dew?
I don't think he defends this.
I don't
either.
think he'd either.
Not after what we've seen last time.
We haven't seen much out of Allen.
No, but what we have seen, we don't think he will.
He had to be born in a night.
I used to party in the 80s.
Seat 9's the frog.
Says,
I used to
Josh says I partied in the 80s.
Born in 89.
he was born in 89.
He said I was born in 89. I
mover.
partied in the 80s.
The mover. Oh, man.
Allen was almost retired from partying in the 80s.
He was.
He started way before that.
You deserve a Uno.
It's been a rough start. It's gonna take a lot of Jerry luck.
Hold on.
You a good sweater?
No. All in. We got it.
The mover.
The mover and the shaker.
Okay. Okay. Ooh. This is big.
I know
It's
what
a big hand right here.
Wait, so Mike, I'm going to say I like the 6-6-4 deuce a lot here, Mike, just because the cards are live. Let's see what happens here.
Ooh, that's a good card.
He's 36%. He needs a 6.
Five of hearts. 5 of hearts.
He wants a 5 of hearts.
5 of hearts.
Oh.
Damn, I missed
That's
that.
me. That's me.
And that's Aaron.
That's me.
Come
Look at his
on,
cards.
give
I know
me
that's
the
me.
Hold on, let's do it again. Let's run the whole thing twice.
Coming.
Oh, of course
What the
it's-
hell? Let's do it.
4, 5, 6, 7 on the bottom. A queen. And oh, there it
Can I
is.
get a? Oh, that's not you, Al.
That's
Oh
not-
yeah, it is Alan.
How is it Alan?
He's got Queen Jack. Damn.
Oh, Alan makes half. Josh, he makes a full house and whiffs, and Aaron gets the other
Sorry
half.
for the mover.
No. A 7, a
Oh, there they are. Meow, meow, meow.
That's the sound effects we're looking for.
We'll have those soon.
You have to give me a boing. I'm gonna need that one.
I'll get you that, Mike. Elgato Stream Deck. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Jack on the
Yeah.
first board.
Up and running.
wow.
Little temperamental today, but
Thanks to everybody who's watching right now, including ActJets,
I needed that 10 so
just
bad.
another viewer,
so
Carbot, Commander Root, Discord, Duty Doo, Haystacks, Jeffrey Ninth Wonder, Kiki, Paperboy, PG, Scotty, Tyler, Benny.
Kiki, do you love me?
Man, see, you're impressing me all the time with this newer music.
I know it all, Mike.
Oh, that's because you watch a lot of TikTok videos.
No, I'm not a TikToker. I hear it in the house, though, so
Do you?
I just get it indirectly. I know all the TikTok songs.
I was watching a TikTok the other day of a girl who just, and you've probably seen this because
Okay.
you know more than me about this.
Yep.
Every morning she lets her rooster out and she runs and it chases her around the yard. Have you ever seen this
No.
one? Oh, it's pretty awesome.
It's good?
She has like 50 videos of her just letting her rooster out and running.
Okay.
It's pretty awesome. You should look it up.
I want it. I want it.
Yeah.
Still missing
Here
Big Mike
comes the
Donnell.
rooster.
Here comes
See,
it.
I,
See,
I
I
got
know.
it all.
I
Mike.
know where you're coming from with that one. I remember that song.
That's your jam.
Not my jam, but I remember it.
I knew one of the first
Frog is in seat 9. That's Eddie the Frog.
You wouldn't know that. He's not playing a lot of hands.
No.
That camera where we'll be able to get Frog more often, be up and
And
running
a new
next week.
camera.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
one additional camera coming in.
and then I saw the bottom board. I'm like, well, we got
Yeah.
Queen Jack, but
No, I know.
This show is going to get so much better next week with an extra camera.
We had some. So they were talking about some of the players that are coming, and we're always trying to arrange these games to get them set up. But somebody said the Grinder's coming next week. We're like, yeah, the Grinder's going to be in the game next week. And we're like,
Awesome.
okay, that's great. World champion, world class player.
You never know who's going to show up here.
No, you don't.
We don't know. You don't know either.
No, nobody tells me anything.
No.
Oh, whose idea was
yours.
Rose says, can we stop the madness?
I
Newman
love
says.
Rose. She is so great.
$100.
100.
Invite
She does the old thing like, I don't even know. Here, I'll bet 100.
all of you. See that?
That's going to be that right there. All right, we have a pot.
One time.
Jerry's back in. We haven't heard from Jerry in a little while.
Jerry's been quiet. Jerry,
He's letting his food digest.
he is
Got his
settling
energy
in.
back.
All right.
475. The bet.
So the two different shoe wearing ideas just not panning out right now.
It was at first, but Josh the Mover is not doing so well.
No, it is not working right now.
I was looking at it carefully, like, before you
I mean, you had hit one. You had hit something. They're all over the place. Hope it's just all folds, right?
Really?
I got to figure I'm behind. If he's got
Josh the Mover is standing up not because he's
Oh,
into
okay.
the hand, because his feet hurt.
Oh, this guy.
An all in here.
I gotta win one of them.
Jimbo Slice
What are you looking for, Rose?
has a straight,
I gotta win one of them.
but how about this? Jimbo Slice has he's not favored.
All right, so
Oh,
there goes
they had a board somebody.
Goes in the middle.
She wants a pair.
That's not good.
Rose says pair the board.
10. Okay.
That you would hear Rose howl if that was correct.
What is all this? Oh my God, what is
No, no, no. This goes on the top.
Look at this.
Yeah, it's right.
There.
I know.
Okay.
We're right.
No, no.
Yes, yes.
I would just put the card where it goes rather than slide it up, but that's just me.
I got 7, 9, and then I got clubs.
Oh.
I got a 7-9 here.
That's the problem. If it's rainbow, I get it
Where's
wrong.
all the Jack 8
And I
set.
have a flush up top. Looks like you're gonna get.
Who's got flush up? Oh yeah, me too. And then we're
I don't
chopping.
have no flush.
I got the nuts, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, cool.
Mike, you know where the term nuts comes from?
No, why don't you tell me?
Okay.
Staying alive.
So the nuts.
Yeah.
So he has the nuts. So the nuts comes back way back when they used to play poker in the Western days, before automobiles were invented. So what would happen is people would get involved in a big hand. And if they didn't have enough money to cover the bet,
So it's 85, right? It's an $85.
they would, when you park your wagon, you would take one wheel off and take the nuts.
Oh.
And if you got involved in a big hand, you would actually bet your wagon. You would throw the nuts in the middle, saying that you're betting your wagon. You would only do that when you couldn't lose, because you would have lost your wagon. You got no way home. So the nuts is basically what holds on your wagon wheel.
That's awesome.
So it'd be like car keys here. Like I bet, you know, I got the keys, which would mean you just can't lose, because you cannot afford to lose your nuts.
That's a good story. I
Right?
like
Good
that.
one?
I'm gonna look it up.
No, it's.
I'm gonna verify.
I can't
that
possibly have made that up.
story. I know. Vinny says, "Attaboy, Josh." He's talking about Josh the Mover. Josh, for good luck, wore 2 different shoes today to the broadcast.
You get half of that, then half again.
I had to keep Josh in the game, though.
Good thing he won with the nuts, because he couldn't walk home in 2 opposite shoes.
No.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Why, it's too confusing for national America? For
Absolutely.
corporate America, it's too confusing.
Okay, one time. One time.
One time.
One time.
All right, they changed the rules now.
Do it over like this hand?
She wants to do it. She wants to change the rules retroactive to the
That's
last
what happens
hand.
when you run the table.
Yeah, it did.
All right, new rule. She says.
Yeah. One board. One board.
No more doubles.
No more doubles.
Hit 2 doubles, so
8:30.
it's really actually my only hand.
How long
I think
are
I
we
won.
playing?
Donnell got me the first game.
You all about?
Yeah, I know, double left first hand.
Jimbo Slice quiet today.
Very quiet. You said he looks kind of tired.
He does look
Might
tired.
have been
This
here
is
last night.
usually in here. He probably hits the gym before he shows up, knowing him ready to go. I think something went different last night. It's like
That's once he gets a lot. Once you get a lot of shit.
looks like a late night for Jimbo.
Josh lost 45.
You did?
Okay. Yep.
Not Jay.
We're gonna stop.
Jay wakes up at 5 or 4:30, reads the Wall Street Journal.
Oh, of course.
I'm sure. Fresh squeezed orange juice. Probably does Peloton for like 2 hours.
Probably does. Probably teaches Peloton.
Goes and closes a couple deals.
Yeah.
Uh,
Probably before everybody wakes up, he's already
Right.
closed a couple.
and then pets his pet tiger. Pets his
Probably.
tiger, and then comes to the kennel club
He
and
doesn't
plays.
seem like a tiger guy. He seems like the kind of guy that would be a leopard or something.
Yeah, exotic animals for
Yeah.
sure for Jay. So that's
Leopard
Jay's day.
Leopard be more realistic, I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
Jimbo Slice. Probably the game started at noon. Roll out of bed 11:40.
That's what you want to say?
Splash some water on your face. Throw on a shirt.
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
Head over to Kennel Club.
I wonder if Paddock Jerry eats breakfast.
No, I
eats
think he
breakfast.
waits. I think he
just-
waits to eat
yeah,
lunch at the Kennel
exactly.
Club.
I honestly think he comes here, eats a big lunch,
Wait, did
and
he
then dines for dinner in the Paddock restaurant.
Okay, Rose.
Yeah, we get a discount afterwards. At the snack bar.
Still looking for Big Mike, a.k.a. Donnell, to come back.
We get the gas card.
Seat 8 has been empty for a little while.
Stay for 3 dog races.
Yeah, but can I get, I'll get even.
Call.
For a hot dog and interest.
Oh, see, Allen and Newman, like they only play. Like Newman only plays when Allen's in. Is Allen in? No, Allen's out.
Allen's out now.
No, he's in. So Allen's in. Okay, I'm gonna guess Allen's hand. I don't see his hand yet. Allen has at least aces right now. He probably has ace king. He has a straight right now, Mike,
Okay.
and he has aces.
All right, the bet is 50.
Here, he has aces. You see the ace? You could see it in his hand. He has it.
Tight ass.
He has at least one ace.
Sound effects.
Here we go. Okay.
Where you going?
Now we're back on. We're kind of on track. There it is.
Took you so long.
Call.
Rose
All
is
right.
getting on Big Mike right now.
What's up, guys?
All right, they're heads up, and there's Allen, ace jack. He has top 2, aces and jacks.
Check.
It's not Jimbo Slice in there. It's just a little bit. That's actually Newman.
Is it
who's in there.
Newman?
It is Newman, but Newman needs to pick better spots than going heads up against Allen, who doesn't
and
play any
Allen.
single hands. No, it's just
It's like they got something.
I don't. They have a
big
vendetta.
They do. It seems
You
that
think
way.
there's old beef between these two?
I could see that.
He can't. Oh no! Oh, he gets. How about this? There it is. So it did work this time.
Yeah.
So Allen had the winner.
Uh-huh.
He tried it again.
He did.
He bets into Allen, and Allen in his tightness, the person that he is, how he lives, just mucks it. Mike, I snap call that. Take my money.
Exactly.
Show me a winner.
Yep.
And he just.
Not a good one for the limo guy.
No, but so okay. So now let's go back to the other hand where Newman did that to him 5 or 8 hands ago, and he couldn't get him off the hand. And then he does it this time, gets him off the hand. So you only have to win. You don't have to win every one of those. You just have to win enough to come out on top, ahead. And I think he, on the 2 plays, I think between the 2 plays, he did come out ahead.
Big Mike's back, seat number 8.
Hey, welcome back, Big Mike.
Last week, Big Mike was about that action. Let's see what he can do now.
Dude, I'm over here every hand. Like,
I know. Yep.
Yeah, you know what? I eat that. I didn't even complaining. No.
Yeah. Well,
That's kind of it's only me.
I didn't know. So is all of these right now? Even
fold,
though it's like that?
fold.
PG is the dealer right now.
Call.
Yahtzee.
Connect the dots.
Jerry, when's the last time you played bingo?
All right, we have an option. All right.
Hopefully get a chip stack count update, you know, current counts. I'd like to see where everybody's at. I like Jay's starting hand, King 10, 9, 9, suited. Against Donnell, who's running like really, really bad right now.
Just sat back down.
Right, okay, so Donnell has a nut flush draw. And the open-ended straight draw.
I could see these two going head-to-head quite often
Yeah.
today.
There's not many hands Jay could beat here, but Jay likes to play. Oh, Jay. Oh, no, Jay puts them all in it right out of the gate. Donnell's ahead. One time. Jay only goes once. Jay doesn't live in a gambling world. Jay's like, you know what? And Jay's ahead now. Oh, my Lord. And Jay gets.
Oh, man.
He just, it holds up.
Big Mike's not going to be happy with
No,
this one.
Jay. And Big Mike was a big favorite. Oh, he just got back to the table.
Just sat
He
back
picks up a
down.
hand. He has him where he wants him. And Jay only runs it once, and he takes it like a chair. Look at it. It's like, ah. I know, Mike. Oh, Mike.
I'd love to see these two guys with big chip stacks just going head-to-head all the time. Two really aggressive players.
Yeah.
I wanted to see that. That's what I was looking for.
Oh, so it was a chat.
Dave is coming.
And Jay doesn't run it twice, so a lot of games they ask, hey, you want to run it once or twice. I'm a fan. If you get it in there, it is what it is. Run it once. You know, if you win once, that should be good enough. They like to run it twice, sometimes split it, which reduces the variance, but
Yeah. But Jay doesn't seem like the kind of player. that
Jay's like,
wants
you
to
know
run
what?
twice. No.
I live on the edge.
As a
Yeah.
matter of fact, he is.
I got things to do.
I got deals to close.
He does. Yeah, I can't.
I got hairs to comb.
Definitely has a lot of hairs. Good looking hair, Jay.
I only say it because I'm jealous. I only say it.
All right, Jimbo slice with King Jack. A round with King Jack. Jay likes those 9s.
Aaron.
I just want Mike to double up once or maybe 5-way action. Just scoop a pot and get him in the mix here. Cause
God, we need him in this game.
all right, here we go. Get in there. I'm going to throw an emote out there if we could pull this one down. We need him to get this one.
Both fans of Big Mike. It is aggressive
I'm a
play
fan of
style.
the underdog, and right now he's having that kind of day.
am
He's an
too.
underdog right
We
now.
know how he plays when he has a bigger chip stack.
Right.
We want Donnell to do well.
All right, so we don't see Donnell's cards. There it is. Oh, he has he's in, it's a tough spot for him right now. a Aaron with top 2.
Cole. Cole 75. All right, we are heads up. Okay, check.
Check the river.
Check.
Jack.
Oh, he's out of town. I got a house.
She has a house, she says. Jay says, would you like to sell it? It's a full house. All right, chip snack. Rose is building up here. She's building a mini fortress. Jay as well. Jay doesn't play this game a ton, but clearly he knows how to play.
This is Rose's table.
There's Rose.
Play it every Saturday. The first floor poker room. They've been live here on our live stream the last 2 weeks. If you don't know who we are, yeah, I don't blame you. I'm Mike Jameson. This is Noah Carbone. Been on since about 1 o'clock today. Been a fun day. Good cast of characters in which we know each and every one of them. Seat 1 is Aaron, a.k.a. Newman. Seat 2, Jimbo Slice. Seat 3 is Jaybird. Seat 4, Rose. This is her table. Seat 5, Paddock Cherry. Josh the Mover has stepped out. Then seat 8, that is Danelle, a.k.a. Big Mike. Eddie the Frog's in seat 9 and the limo driver.
Eddie the Frog has been super quiet.
You could tell me Eddie the Frog had stepped out for an hour and I would have believed you. Okay.
7 players. This could only be.
Ooh, this is a big one.
7 players, $35 total.
Yes, you can.
God bless.
Bless you.
Jerry with
Check.
Jerry.
Check. All right, bet.
If the reader's right, Jerry has 3 8s, Mike.
Yeah,
How many cards can you use in your hand?
2.
2. So Jerry has 3, so essentially 1 of 8s is just dead. He could use it like a blocker, and like if somebody needed an 8,
that's what
there
I'm
would only
saying,
be
yeah.
1 left. That might work.
Smart move, Paddock man.
155.
So Rose looks up and talks to the camera. She don't know where to look right now.
No.
There are no little lights on there knowing, so you can know which direction that the camera's coming from. So she just uses them all.
Well, coming from seat 1 last week, this is her time to shine.
Look, she's looking. Look, hey.
Red shoe.
Okay.
Red shoe on the left foot.
There it is.
Easy black shoe.
Oh, it's an easy though. A Jeezy? What is it?
Jeezy? Yeah.
What kind of shoes are they, Mike?
Jeezys, I think. On the right and the left. Kind of
And
red.
whose shoe is that?
They're actually nice shoes.
I believe, isn't that Kanye shoe?
No.
No?
Are they Jay-Z's?
Oh, maybe.
Gotta walk right.
I don't know.
I don't know what they are.
We need to bring
Yeah, they're a little bit of
Keymonton on this show one of these days.
Get a sneakerhead in here.
Yeah.
So it's like, do I just hang the one shoe up
No,
over
you
my
did the
bed?
right thing.
Keymon is one of our dealers here at PBKC.
You did the right thing.
He and his wife Danielle are expecting, I believe, she's due
tomorrow.
July 4th. July
That's coming.
4th. Yeah, my cousin actually just had a baby yesterday.
Oh,
It's
congratulations to
baby
Mike's
season, it
cousin.
really is.
All right, Cole.
I thought you were getting raised.
A lot of people are having kids.
That's about right.
Yeah.
All these COVID kids coming out.
Oh, baby season, man, I'm telling you.
Bro.
Good luck to Keymont and Danielle, who are due on July the 4th, and that kid will have, just like Noah said, the nicest shoes of any baby you've ever seen.
Yeah.
You're in the box? Are you in the box?
I don't want them to even see these.
Oh, he's
Getting a different camera angle, we got to see Eddie.
The deck bag.
You're gonna win the box.
Yeah, watch him win it.
I think I will. Not that.
Hey, how many people live?
No.
Oh, we have
no,
four-way
we did not-
action right now.
I swear, we did not live.
Okay, check.
Okay.
So I want to live,
We
but
didn't live.
I'm
I
not saying
swear.
I'm strong, but Rose, you're the bad.
All right, we
you
have
at the table.
four-way
She's
action.
definitely shipping
We
that.
did. We did not live. I swear.
I was definitely about to say it.
oh.
Yeah, he was about to say something.
We need you to step in there, Rose.
Jay
Yeah, we need
was
you to
about to
step
do
in
some
there.
All right, this one has a little bit of potential.
It's on Jay. I thought I saw
It's on
Jay.
Jay right now?
Okay, yep.
My apologies, Jay.
No problem.
I can't say
Jay just says 150.
anything. I can't say anything, Jay. I appreciate.
So Jay bets 150, and he gets out Rose. I think Rose folded.
Try, bro.
I tried.
No, she folded. She folded.
Oh,
Jimbo, Slice, and Jay Bird.
I'm actually
Heads up.
2 and 3.
All right, we are heads up.
And he only runs it once. And Jay's 69% favorite. Oh, Jay's just. He said you gotta see it, and bang.
duck, duck, duck.
he's looking for queen. I think I cannot have top pair.
Top pair is good. Oh no. Yeah, Jack 9, 4, 5. I don't know.
I had a good queen.
I got nothing for that, Mike.
Wow.
I had to protect.
I'm gonna just go back to that thing where it said Jimbo looks a little tired.
Yeah, a little tired today. He didn't get the REM
Tired of
sleep.
Jay winning all the pots.
Exactly. He didn't get the REM sleep that he really needed.
The move would be to talk to Jay about his morning regiment
Exactly.
and get on that plan, get on the Peloton.
Probably wakes up at 4 in the morning. Looks like that kind of guy.
Yeah, it's almost bedtime for Jay.
It is.
I'll take a cocktail, please. I'll go with Jack Tall.
Jerry's ordering a Jack and Coke.
All right, here we go.
Man.
Y'all want this party started.
I don't even know Jerry, except for what I've seen on the show, but it seems to me like he is one of the most likable people here.
I like him.
People seem to really like Jerry. He's a good guy.
Not often. It's,
Jerry's talking about he stays away from wine because it makes him take his clothes off.
there's a song like that, Jerry. I don't know if that's it.
Yeah, that's like a warm-up.
There's a song called Tequila Makes Her Clothes Fall Off.
Jerry says wine makes my clothes fall off.
Yeah, I'll get Joe Nichols to make a remix on that song.
About wine.
You want a beer?
They call it something, no? Like a prefix or something, like a, you know. I don't discriminate against color. 25 straddle, guys. 25 straddle.
I'm only trying to stick with one.
Don't drink it all, dude.
Call.
Happy Father's Day weekend. Happy Juneteenth.
Call's
Don't
25.
suck the Long Island.
Oh, one color.
Alan had trip sevens. If he called that bet, I'm going to throw my headset down and walk off the set.
Fold.
You had the what kind of night? Oh, long night. Was that good? Bad?
It was that good. I just had too many of them.
Fold. Fold. 160. You noticed how I had that ready also, right? Like,
Yes.
no, just for,
You know.
for Don, yeah, for the, just for the special for
Just for
Donnell.
him. Just
Yeah.
for him.
Yeah, thanks, Brian.
Okay.
You're the
That I
best.
didn't have ready, which I should have also.
But that's,
Which is,
Let's get one here, Donnell.
I'm sorry.
Big
480,
Mike.
Plus 785.
There's a frog.
480 plus 80.
Yeah, there's the frog. Yeah, look at him.
Eddie with ace queen.
He was on the show yesterday along with Paddock Jerry.
560.
what do you do in these matters?
560. All right, we have a repot to 565.
Here we go.
565.
This could make your day, Mike. Four-way action for 565. Or
Here, bro. Do you want to do $50?
Okay.
Wins out of us two?
the pot is 810. The
And
pot,
Jay's not even in this one.
2 full boards. They are running it twice. We're doing 2 full boards. They're all in.
they're straight gambling. Eddie with ace queen, 8, 9, 10, jack queen. That's it.
Good. You got there. You got there.
Donnell's. Oh, yeah, they're running it twice.
Can I get in the bottom?
Can we get a 3? Can we get a 3?
Come on, brother.
Rose, your cards aren't even on the reader, lady. And he wins both. Ace, does he win both? Oh, they just mucked them all and. Wow.
The frog's been very quiet today.
She says, "What do you read? Pot? What?"
New diamonds were coming.
3 high cards.
And 2
So, does the book say 3 high cards you repot?
3 high cards with the deuce.
He's not reading any book. He's like
With
reading
the
book. I thought he
deuce.
wrote the book.
He's got the deuce. He's got it.
Wow.
And he just knew diamonds were coming.
And it came.
I think Eddie,
My diamonds were
the frog, just leaped into
frog.
the chip leader.
Like Vinny said, the frog.
Yeah, Eddie was bored because Eddie out like.
He's now the chip leaper
Yeah.
leader.
I loved Eddie in that movie, The Princess and the Frog. It was really
That was
good.
good. All right, so Eddie plays one hand and wins like $4,000.
It's
So
just- Vinny says, Big Mike, you just got frogged.
that's it.
Vinny, I believe this is probably Vinny from our live show a couple Wednesday nights ago.
Mike just packed his stuff up and headed out. Some days it just doesn't go, Mike. It's like no matter what you do, no matter how good you play, you get it in against Jay and you're at an advantage and you just can't get there. That just happens. That's part of the variance in poker. You can play great, but sometimes it just doesn't work out. If the best player won every single hand, Mike, it wouldn't even be a game anymore.
Oh, no. No, we look forward.
People like you would have a chance to
Exactly,
come in and
yeah.
win a couple
Don't want
pots.
that to happen.
Let's see it, bro. Let's see it.
We want Team Zone Out. I don't know if he's arrived in the building yet.
I believe he's headed in, Mike.
Mike Zone Out, one of our favorites, comes in here to the chat room often.
Okay.
Put a bunch of money in.
Eddie.
We gambling?
75.
If I listen
They're
to
gambling
your
again.
son-
So
670.
the frog, if you had to play life or death, and whether somebody's going to go, to win enough money to save your life, I'm going with Eddie. Like right now, I mean, he's consistent. He's solid. He tries to get in good spots. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He doesn't put his cards in the box.
No, he does everything right.
Yeah,
He always does.
never makes a mistake. This
That's
guy.
the frog.
Maybe. Yeah. I know everything's possible in the game, but I be
What a beautiful table provided by Gorilla Gaming.
Oh, it's nice, isn't it?
It is. We're thrilled with what they did for our setup. We believe they're the best in the biz as far as this goes. Look for some pretty cool stuff coming out here in the future for poker, RFID stuff that we're working together on. A little bit of a collaboration.
Technology is so cool. It makes our job so much easier.
It does, and it makes it better for the viewers.
Yeah. We'll get another camera next week too. I mean, we'll be able to show everybody in one picture. That's going to be awesome.
That's good.
It's a work in progress here at PBKC. We just started this like what, a week and a half,
Yeah.
maybe 2 weeks from yesterday.
No, we're babies, but
Tell your friends about us too. Tell them to come on our twitch.tv.
well, the biggest thing to tell them about, as this thing ramps up and the followers start piling up, we're going to start giving stuff away.
We are.
You're going to see
thousands of people
big dog seats given away and satellite seats given away
Big
and
things.
invitational only games where you come and we invite the people. Right now, as far as I'm concerned, he's not here today, is he? Our
No,
guy.
the Hawk, yeah.
The Hawk might be working or something, but yeah, an invite game where you invite the Hawk and some other players and come in and play. So
Guys that come in here often, like Vinny, the Hawk, Zone Out, those kind of guys. We're going to have you come out here and play one of these days.
I have to duck somewhere.
the anti-tip. This is sick, Eddie.
I fold.
Okay.
Rose, we betting on this? Oh, were you? Can you believe how long that took?
Jay Bird and the Frog.
I was like, no, do it.
Buddy, I'm telling you, watch. I'm
Lucky, but
telling you,
still,
yeah.
the odds are
Eddie can't find the box with those cards.
Heads up, guys.
is that by plan, Mike?
I think it is.
Be closer to your tip, buddy.
I'm gonna take these two, How many boards are we doing, Rose, on this?
I don't know. No, he is only one board. He's a one board.
Eddie's all in.
I've been all in.
Can we run?
It's a big pot.
How bad, Rose?
Mine is terrible.
Terrible.
Jay Bird,
Terrible.
the Frog.
And a nut flush.
I beat you, I think.
Oh, yes.
At a boat and a nut flush. So I had ace, jack of clubs, deuce, deuce.
Eddie again with a monster pot. Oh, my Lord.
What do you think Vinny would say? You think he would say that Jay just got frogged?
It's coming.
But Eddie, Eddie, those three
Chip
high
count,
cards
here we
in
go.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, Eddie up 3.2.
the concept
He's
of
at
the three high
3.2K,
cards.
so he's up 2 point something. Those are chip counts. Maybe we could get a cumulative chip count next, or soon we'll get a cumulative chip count. That'll be super interesting.
Who was in that one?
I had my ace, jack of
No, I had a pair of sixes.
deuce, deuce.
Thank God.
Wow.
We're doing one board.
If I had your hand, I'm in there.
Yeah, one board. Yes, Eddie.
Five dudes.
Cost me too much money.
No, no.
He gets a well-played emote.
Well played, yeah.
Well played, Eddie.
Frogs come to life recently.
No longer a tadpole.
No, exactly.
That's the real deal.
It was 700 free. Yeah.
I think what I would like to see is a big pot either between Rose and Eddie or Jay and Eddie. Oh, there's Jimbo Slice woke up with aces, so it's going to get around to him, and he's going to put more money in there, I believe.
Party was partying.
200.
You like that?
I love it. 200 a call.
Oh, Rose has kings full, Mike. She flopped kings full, and Eddie. Oh no, Eddie just folded 3 sevens.
So much.
Wow.
Eddie, you must have aces.
Yeah,
I couldn't beat aces.
I
I had 2 pairs on
And
my
Jerry doesn't have his cards in there, but he's picking a terrible spot. Whatever's happening here.
That's so lovely, Jerry.
Jerry says, "OMG."
You need one more.
Rose already apologized to him.
Yeah,
Oh,
Jerry, give him the diamond.
give him the diamond.
He needed a 7. Yeah, he needed one more 7.
He's not getting a 7 because Frog folded it.
Yeah.
Damn, I would have deuce deuce.
Deuce, deuce.
Yeah, deuce
Would've
deuce.
got you all in.
For sure, if I saw that river. What a chance, dude. Jerry's betting.
Even after he shared some of his New York strip with her.
He gets a hug at least.
That was nice. This is Rose's table. Playing some 5-5 PLO.
Never go with somebody called.
If you would have
I
done
love
fine,
you.
Jerry would have been like, okay.
Of course he would have said okay.
Straddle, who's straddling?
I will.
Oh, you got it.
I will.
Well, there it goes.
Right here. Can I can't straddle.
15-minute delay we're working with. If you haven't already noticed that, we are working with a 15-minute delay. Thank you to our producer, Josh, today, doing a great job in the booth.
No.
My name is Mike Jameson. I'm here with Noah Carbone. That's us. We were emojis before emojis were even cool.
Yeah, we started that trend.
I think we did.
He didn't have that much left.
Oh, she says I left him a little.
But if you would have clicked back,
25.
Could have been in the pocket.
a little bit chips.
Alan's in this one. That's the limo guy.
Not in yet. Oh, he's in. He's in double suited, Mike.
Oh, let's see it.
Double suited's good with all, you know, an pot limit Omaha. You make a flush. You just want to make sure you make the best flush.
There's 6 players.
And he does make a flush. But he's not going to know it's the best flush, and somebody's going to run him off this hand, I think. Oh, no, he's not. Aaron has him crippled.
Aaron and Alan.
They love to play it. Aaron.
Newman and the limo guy.
Alan's not. Uh-oh.
75.
Oh, what?
Yeah, this is not like him.
Wait.
Oh, wow.
Aaron just.
Right next to me, buddy.
He just. He did.
I should have showed you, Alan, but I had the.
Oh, man, Alan. Look, Newman's like, no. Yeah. Newman, you're in position. You call one bet. He doesn't bet on the next card.
Rose should take 5.
Okay, here's what you ask yourself, Mike. So
Okay.
you play you play that last hand and you get 2 suited cards, 9 high.
We run good together,
No,
bro.
no phone at the
And here's an update on Allen.
We run good together, dude.
No straddle.
Yeah, of course there is.
Oh, what was his VPIP? I missed it.
Oh, I didn't see. Did
Anyway, okay, so you're Newman in seat 1. You make the flush. You're playing 2 cards, hoping to get a flush in position. Your last act, you make the flush, but then when you do, you fold. I can't. It's hard for me to understand that.
Wait, yeah, see the blinds are
Team
So-
Zone Out's here. This is Mike. He's a great guy. Comes in our chat room.
Oh,
I got 2.
He was playing on last week's table when Rose was on also.
That's why I thought
Team Zone Out. His first name is Mike. I still haven't been able to pronounce his last name, but he is in the game.
So that's what. Okay, so when you're playing cards and you start asking yourself questions, right? And you play certain cards, and then your hand with those 2 cards makes a pretty good hand. And then you fold it, you got to ask yourself later, what was I trying to do? So you
Yeah.
get the cards you want, and you still muck it. So I never understood that part.
You think
It,
Allen, the fact that Allen doesn't play a lot of hands, you think that had something to do with it?
it could, but don't forget, Allen doesn't play a lot of hands before they saw the flop. So Allen gets in, and then
Yeah.
you go in after Allen, and then you make a flop that makes the hand you're looking for, sort of, one of the hands you're looking for, and then you have to fold because Allen's in. Maybe you should assess what you're doing in general.
Yeah, Moofy said that's the worst hand Allen is betting.
Or 175.
It is, but that's where you have to. You have to know who you're up against. He's in a bad spot. No, actually, he's in a good spot to the left of Allen because he could act after Allen. But if you're in that spot,
Jay, 175.
either get in there or get out. But don't get in there and make a hand and then get out.
Buttons on Jay.
Okay, here we go.
$50 straight.
Cinco.
Oh, Jay says let's kick it up a notch. $50 straddle on the button.
Jerry, you in this?
Jerry calling to see what the Paddock specials are tonight.
683-2222, extension 199.
the chateau
we got a little
is
chateau
gonna
going.
top off right over here.
Oh.
Chateau.
All right, I'll be serving this here.
Chateau.
Give me about
Yeah.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
I'll reserve it.
Oh, look at this. Do that again. Look
Seat
at
1, we
that.
have A.A. Ron.
I want
Seat
you to do
2
that
is
again.
Jimbo Slice.
Trust.
Seat 3 is Jay Bird. Seat 4 is Rose. Seat 5, Paddock Jerry. Seat 6, Josh the Mover.
Scoot over.
Seat 8 is Team Zone Out. Seat 9 is the Frog, and seat 10, the Limo Guy. Looks like we might add another, make this 10-handed.
Where's the chair?
Got to make some room in seat number 7.
Is this? Who is this? Hold on now.
Not going to see till they sit down.
You're not gonna. No. Getting him a chair.
These are nice chairs too. They're very comfortable.
Oh,
Much
they're
more
great.
comfortable than the ones we're sitting in right now.
You came out of nowhere.
What are you trying to say?
Yeah, you
Nothing.
came out of
Oh.
nowhere.
I'm not saying anything.
Good.
Huh?
Yeah, it's been a while, man. I had a kid like a month ago, so haven't been around.
Okay.
Right, yeah, my boy actually.
Had a kid a month ago. Hasn't been around much.
Daddy
Happy
Dad.
Father's Day,
Daddy Dave.
right?
Daddy
Rose
Dad.
is happy. Yeah, happy Father's Day to him.
Oh, they're good. They're
Okay,
shopping
you
right
got
now.
3 players.
Primetime Dave. That's what Vinny says.
It's primetime, Dave. Yeah.
Yeah, it's prime time. Yeah, that's prime time. That's what Vinny says. Thanks for helping us out, Vinny.
Look, Jerry.
Come on, Jerry, Jerry.
So we're 10-handed now with A.A. Ron, Jimbo Slice, Jay Bird, Rose, Paddock Jerry, Josh the Mover, Primetime Dave. We also have Team Zone Out.
One action.
We have the Frog and the Limo Guy.
Got me every time. He said
And the dealer is men.
I wanted to say that.
I'm not.
Join the club. I'm not prime time. So in Wits Nuts, there was already somebody else named prime time.
Oh my
That
God.
Jack got you.
He said he's not Primetime anymore. I think he changed his name.
I want to give you action. I didn't mean to.
Probably with the baby's late night, Jay. No more prime time.
Probably not enough sleep, Dave.
Right.
You were just giving him action. You're right.
Happy Father's Day to Dave.
Oh, look.
All the fathers out there.
Big J Medallion takes another one down. Look at him. He's smiling. He's like that. He's here. Real estate deals are going through, flying off the shelf.
While he's here.
He probably sold 10 houses while he's playing, based on the market now.
With your hand in one, people call you, right?
Cash deals, too.
All cash.
All cash.
Over market value deals, Mike.
Exactly.
You asked me.
No,
I
but
told
like,
you.
so
All right,
I'm like a
25
buttercup
straddle.
in
Didn't listen.
but I haven't actually played yet.
Wait, what do you mean? Someone has to sit out over here?
Yeah, I had to figure out what I was gonna do as far as all that.
Oh, okay. So, okay. I don't know.
Because it's 10-handed, are they saying somebody has to sit
So
out?
yeah, so here we are, 10-handed, okay? Everybody gets dealt four cards, Mike, right? Times 10 is how many?
40.
40, okay? Then the flop.
Yeah.
How many
2
cards?
more cards.
Well, turn and river, so that's 45,
Okay.
okay? There's a burn card. There's 3 burn cards. That's 48. But if you run another flop, now you're at 53. No good.
no good.
Somebody has to sit out.
So each time we play this,
Yeah, so as it goes around, one person will sit out each hand. Typically, it's the button.
the button.
They might do the button.
Thanks again.
Worst part about that is you get involved with big hand, he gets destroyed,
Oh, yeah.
and then you sit out the next one if it's your turn.
Well, thanks again to our dealers today. BG and Men doing a fantastic job keeping up with the pace, keeping up with everything going on at the table.
I feel the same way, Jay.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying.
You know, between you and I,
Yeah, you know, we have to
between
get these tight ass.
between you
Oh,
and I.
whoa, Jay. It is 18 year older, right?
It's a
We haven't
family
said-
show.
It's a
Okay.
This is a Father's Day weekend show.
Alan.
wow. Allen with the aces. That's weird.
Yeah, that's
Oh, and that's where Jay's comment came from. He's like, oh, he's in there, and he's a beep, beep.
Scuba Vet says this is going to be a great hand. I think she's right.
I gotta give you a sweat, man.
It is now. So
All in over the top.
somebody has a Rose has a flush draw.
Aces
Allen
Allen.
flopped a set. Wait, Jerry has the nut flush draw. And he has an ace blocker, so Jerry can't put him on the last 2 aces. Mike. So there's 4 aces in the deck. He can't put Allen on the other 2 and know he's way behind.
Club.
And he needs. Oh, he missed the first one. He wants it.
Come on, take him to the club, bro.
He wants it to the club for Jet.
Take him to the club.
He can't. He's not going to the club tonight.
Nope, not tonight.
Pack room's open tonight, though.
Oh, for sure.
He'll be there.
6 o'clock.
He wanted any club, so he had 4. He needed a club that didn't pair with the board. Yeah, he was in bad shape.
There goes Aces Allen.
Aces double suited Allen.
That's a long nickname. I don't know if we're going to call him that.
Well, everybody else is going to call him that.
I thought you had aces.
I never, when my tight ass does that,
There it is again. Tight beat Allen.
Yeah. Oh,
TAA.
okay.
Tight beep Allen. That's what they want to call him now. Because he is. He's just playing those hands, Mike. You know it.
Yes, I've seen it.
You're going to be good at this game, Mike. You're
Probably
gonna,
not.
No, probably not. But
I think I'm glad that you have hope in me.
I think it's helped my game already. How about that?
I think so.
Watching and paying attention. You don't, in order to do, so it's almost like a sport, right? You go practice and you do repetitive behavior, and your mind remembers these things, and you get muscle memory and some other things. You get stronger. It's very similar to watching a poker game. You don't actually have to be playing poker to be getting better at poker, and that's what this stream does. I think if you watch, you're getting those repetitions, Mike. Follow me?
Yeah.
You're getting mental reps
Of course.
of the game. So the more you tune in, the more you watch, the more you're going to win.
Well, you're also learning a lot about some of the players you're going to see downstairs and some of the tournaments, too.
Yeah, for sure. And you might run into some of these players, and now you know, listen, folks, we know what Allen has. You know what Allen has. The world knows what Allen has.
You could come tonight or this afternoon and see some of these players and be at the same table with some of these players. And now you have this video to watch back and watch their game.
275 is the bid.
Scuba Vet actually been watching the stream, and she lasted longer than me in the tournament the other day.
She did, yeah.
One time for the one time.
Sure, that was one of the worst car rides of your life.
One time for the one time. There it is.
No, we stayed down by the big musical instrument.
What is that? Is there like a clarinet or something? What are you talking about?
Jimbo Slice.
Ron, the mover.
At 25%. He wouldn't do that if the cards were turned up. Or 29% for Jimmy.
This on TV, I can't.
He says, this is on TV, I cannot lay this down. I've never played on TV, so I could play bad.
Oh, of course.
Put 1,000 on Las Vegas. They're up
Talking sports betting, Mike. Somebody's talking about betting Las Vegas hockey. Sports betting
Well,
isn't legal in Florida, so
not
I assume the player.
yet.
Not yet. So I'm assuming that player flew out to Las Vegas, placed his bet, and came back today.
I could see that.
But hey, we're on the horizon
We're
here.
out right across the street from the airport.
Right, we'll be on a horizon where you can bet sports here.
Yeah. What are we talking about? October 15th,
How
right in the middle
cool!
of October.
How cool!
It's awesome.
Get a little future bet on
See, I don't
the
talk
Oakland
about it.
Raiders, Mike.
Oh, I don't want to do that. But when you're talking about sports betting, you're talking about a game changer for PBKC. The fact that you'll talk about it on the show means to me that we have a really good chance of getting it. It's not a guarantee, obviously. There's still some things we have
Nothing
to
in
go
this
through.
world is guaranteed,
Oh,
Mike.
no. The only thing that's guaranteed is that you're going to see Jerry in the Paddock restaurant tonight.
And then Allen has aces.
Yeah, exactly. But sports betting would be an absolute game changer. Can you imagine sporting events like the Super Bowl?
The
have a
Super Bowl?
Super Bowl Fest. I've already
Oh.
nicknamed it. I don't even know.
I
if they-
reserved my seat already.
Yeah, I
oh,
don't
you
know if they
nicknamed
like
it?
it or not. Super Bowl Fest. Or no, well, actually, we can't even call it that. The Big Game Fest.
The Big Game Fest?
I'm already starting
hate
to
it.
promote it. Yeah, I know. Copyright 2021 Big Game Fest.
You can have that.
Now, so many different things that are going to be here, and with the sports card show, which we have our second one next Sunday. Can you imagine coming to a sports card show on a Sunday, the last Sunday of every month, hanging around, sports playing throughout the second floor poker room while you're betting on sports, you're buying sports cards. Oh man, I'm telling you, the possibilities are endless.
This hand's taking way too long. Oh, Newman's in there, and he can't decide whether he wants to get it. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, dude, don't throw it.
This is good. That's it. Meh. And full house on top for Newman.
Hello, Newman.
Chop it up, Newman. Chop that up. Go chop up the main. Look at Jay closing deals.
I got lucky on the turn. You got the freaking club on the turn. You only had one shot.
By the button. Rose isn't here this hand, so
You know who's upstairs? I just saw her. Cynthia. Cynthia's upstairs. Cynthia's the person that you see the first thing when you walk in the poker room. She is the head host. She missed like 3 or 4 months due to some surgery she had on her leg. She actually wanted to work while she was in a wheelchair, but they wouldn't let her. But she is absolutely amazing. I actually wrote a story about her on her Facebook and social media that you could read about a month ago. She is absolutely awesome. She's also the person to call if you're looking for a certain game.
Call in. Get on a list. She'll put you down. You show up. She'll remember your face the second
She
time you're here.
remembers everybody.
She knows every single player. She should probably be up here announcing. She'll tell us everything about every player up to, including what time they come into play, what day they come into play, and what games they like, and their kids' names.
She is amazing.
She's
I
super
love
awesome.
Cynthia. She is
All
a
right.
fixture here.
Jimbo Slice with King, King, Jack 4, double suited. Good hand.
275. Call it 275.
Allen's already in with Ace 5, Deuce 4, and he's going to lay it down now because, well, hell, he doesn't have aces. You want to bet me on that, Mike?
No.
Okay.
I think we've seen enough that we know what the limo guy is going to do.
I think so. I mean, I really want to say.
Vinny's right. Cynthia is the best.
I'm telling you, betting playoff basketball is like literally free.
High-low, Allen would be in there.
Josh the Mover's talking about betting basketball now. Something that we hope soon, someday, you'll be
People-
able to bet here.
The people have asked for sports betting. Let's give the people what they want.
Oh, we're trying.
They're asking. They want it.
Ball goes right middle of October. We're looking at.
Oh,
Right now.
so Allen does get in here. Okay, so Allen's in now. It's probably one of Allen's more questionable. They are no dangler, Mike. All 4 cards work together in some fashion, and that'll be the end of his hand. So Mike flops a nut flush draw.
Team zone out. We haven't heard from him lately.
Jay flopped a set of queens. We're getting it in now. Oh, Jimmy just fires right in. And he's only 4% because Mike has a nut flush draw. Jimmy's almost drawing dead. He's at 4%, but you can't possibly know. But that's why it's so important, Mike, to have an ace in this game.
Yeah.
Because he does get there on the first one, and the nut flush is there. Did Jay fold a set? No, he didn't. Jay couldn't pair the board once. New guy.
He's got 550.
Team zone out looking good right here.
No way. Welcome to the game.
You're not going to no tournament, are you?
Zoners.
Hello.
Hey, zoners. That's what he calls them.
Zoners?
He actually was in the chat room a couple of times. Said how much he really loved it here, and then one day he's in the chat. The next day he's in the game, which is what we want for everybody. Anybody who's in the chat right here, let us know. Come on out. Talk to Cynthia. Cynthia will hook you up with whatever table you want. And tell her you want to be on
one that you sent
the
me.
live stream, and she'll help you with that too.
Yes, yes. Really? Wow. Yeah, he's from Miami. Yeah, that's him.
He sat down with 500. He left with like 10K.
That's him. That's him. Tommy. Well, we got 2. We got Scott and we got Tommy.
I get Scott.
Hold my hand.
Scott is
Like,
they're all tall.
Get away from
Do
me
with the
before.
talks like stocks.
Yeah, that's
Scott.
well, they both
They both do that. Okay.
they both do.
I got nothing else for you.
He said if we play with 10, we could only run
I
it
guess it's the
once.
limo guy's turn to sit out.
We'll call 10 or no today.
Yeah, but we could only run it once.
Well, it depends on where it's from. I think you can run it twice from the turn, but only once pre-flop.
Yeah, if it's all in
All right, 25 to call, straight on the button.
They're doing the math for the cards, Mike, like we discussed earlier, trying to figure out how many
They're
cards
better-
in the deck and when they
they're
can run
much
it
better at it than
twice
we
and
are.
all that stuff. Speak for yourself, Mike.
I'm sorry, I didn't know you were a mathlete.
There's only 9 of us per hand. 'cause we're
Brian.
taking someone out.
Yeah, but I guess they were talking about dealing the person in instead of having a
Oh, instead of sit out the hand. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, when somebody's absent and you're dealing somebody out, you don't have to deal somebody out when there's somebody absent. You just bring it back in rotation when it's time to deal somebody out. So
Yeah.
everybody in there except for, oh, well, Allen's not here. Otherwise, he wouldn't be in the pot.
No.
Check, check.
Throw it.
Dave with aces and queens.
100 is the best.
Yeah, Dave says, no, hold on one second.
Primetime Dave.
Got him! Well, 6 high wins. Let's go!
Can't bluff with the best hand, Dave.
I tried.
Tell them they gotta watch it on TV.
He's
He's
a proficient dealer. He mucked him. There's nothing I can do, man.
Tell
You
them
know?
he gotta watch it on TV.
Yeah, tune in
Tune in.
to the fucking Dave show.
Tune in.
Normally it's the Dick Out Dave show.
New name for the show. You heard it here.
Yeah, F and Dave show. Yeah. Is that his new nickname?
F and Dave.
F and Dave.
You're the best. You're the best. Joe gave us a bottle of that for one of the baby showers. We had that the
Oh,
other day
that's
with
nice.
the tomahawk.
Nice, nice, nice quality.
Had like a giant tomahawk steak in the freezer for
420 to call. Straight on the button.
Like, they had like some promo if you get like a royal flush or something, or like the first person to get a royal flush in each suit got some kind of like an iPad or something. And like I got one in hearts, and I thought I was like the first one to get it, but somebody got it like an hour or two before me, or like half hour before or something. They felt bad, so they sent me this like $250 like tomahawk steak and like some like other like ribeyes or something. Yeah, there's some nice people.
Talking about winning a steak. That's pretty cool.
Online poker,
Yeah.
which is
Everybody
Yeah,
fold.
it's not that fun.
no, not like being in person.
No, not especially today. Hanging out with your friends, playing some poker.
Yeah, nobody. Nobody on your left is going to hand you a piece of steak
Exactly.
on online poker.
No, no way.
150, son. 150 is the bet.
Oh, look. No secrets at the table, Rose.
They share steak together. They share secrets together.
Yeah.
That's my dead card. Thank you. dead to right.
Jay just picks up the bet here.
Bottom two.
Are good glasses? Did they get repoed or
They're
something?
downstairs.
Bottom two guys.
Do we need to get another set for up here?
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna
I'll
have to
grab
ask
another
Nova.
set.
Yeah. You know,
She said she's gonna
I don't
ask
even
no
have
for
a bottle
another
opener.
set of glasses, and she has all her fancy glasses downstairs. We have Rose has special
Got 45 cans.
She had her own glasses.
rose-colored glasses, her own
See,
glasses.
you know you're doing well here.
Right. Rose is here. Can you bring out her set of glasses?
Yeah, I know.
It didn't look used. Not worried about it. You know.
We got past the COVID scare. That was last year. That was the last
I
year
was
scare.
I was past the COVID scare like about a year and a half ago.
It's $10 to call.
Besides calling out of work, I don't think I ever had it except for those 2 days I felt like working. I'm sorry,
I really hope that
He had COVID when he didn't want to work.
I really
Other
hope
times he
that
didn't.
Josh the Mover's co-workers aren't listening right now.
I'm coughing, a little sniffly. It's probably not COVID, but you want me to come in?
Who's going to be the first person to get in trouble at work when they're on this live stream? I want to know. We're going to give you a prize. We'll give you a hat or something.
It's not Jay. Definitely not Jay.
No, it's not
Jay
Jay.
makes his own rules. It's not Rose.
No. Rose wouldn't do that.
No.
Maybe it's the limo guy.
Maybe Newman.
Oh, Newman. Yeah, you're right. Wouldn't that be the coolest thing if he was a mailman?
That would be amazing.
That would make my day if we found out.
Can we check that? Somebody fact check? Can we get a fact check on that?
Check.
no hearts.
No hearts, no good.
4-7?
4-7. Come on, Newman.
Oh, you flopped it
I
anyway.
mean, what do you want me to say?
Sick.
Jay winning chips and closing deals here at the Kennel Club.
Hey, Miss Mary, I see her in the frame right now. One of our favorite people right here. Been working here a long, long time. Does a great job.
All right, straddle for 15.
Oh,
guys.
it's dessert time for Rose.
Bring
Ice
dessert
cream.
for Rose.
I like that, right? I like that. Little sim, baby. The limos are starting.
No dessert at the poker table at the big instrument.
No.
I'll tell you that. Bring your
Soccer, I do the craziest spreads, bro. Like plus 1,000.
talking about a plus 1,000 bet at soccer.
Soccer, wow.
They never hit.
He must got Pele or Messi on his team or something.
I don't know if Pele and Messi, Pele still doesn't play, I
Oh,
don't believe.
okay.
Last of the bottle.
Rose, I like Rose's hand. 2 queens with a jack 10.
She's is the queen.
Is there different
3 queens then. In that hand.
Oh, no, you want it to be red?
65 is the bet.
No, 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 no.
65.
Jay's talking about the ice cream.
Not the big scoop, that's
Jay says, don't bring the big ice cream. I rode the Peloton for 2 hours this morning. Bring the small one. No sense in
I don't
wasting.
think my class will like that.
Where are we?
So Rose is still ahead right now.
That would be
Or she's not ahead right now, but she's a slight favorite against Newman.
yeah, very expensive.
And she bets.
75?
That's expensive. It used to be $100.
$300. $300.
Yeah, don't go spade or spade.
Yeah.
Another spade. Another spade. River.
Oh, I hit the backup lane shut up on the
Good
bottom.
fold.
They were just running cards out, which is called what, Mike?
Rabbit hunt.
There you go. Bang.
First time I think I've ever had an answer for one of your questions.
Wow. Kudos, Mike.
We're learning, man. Together. BG's back. With Brian Gelrod.
No, everybody could be in on the
We
bottom.
running
Yep,
once.
yep.
Well, no, because the flop are
Anyway,
anyway.
They're not going to have me sit on the phone.
Rose is building up a decent stack now.
Mostly soccer.
No.
Three doing a lot of
Bored.
No, one board.
I'm bored enough for one board.
You're
Board,
bored
you're
on
bored.
one board.
the lightning. He likes
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
couple of baseball.
The VPIP, Mike 75%, Eddie at 22, Allen at 39%. Oh, Eddie for sure. Eddie. I don't even know.
Jay, 66%. If this was done about an hour ago, I think Jay's would have been in the 90s.
Yeah, he slowed down. Mike. Oh, Mike. That's the new Mike, but he
Zone
just
out,
got
yeah.
here. There's not a large enough sample.
That's zoners.
Yeah, that's not a big enough sample.
Okay, let me see.
One of the cool things is that Mike's been watching online before he comes in here.
Right.
So he knows the playing styles if he didn't already know.
That might be a plan, Mike.
Yeah.
Watch a stream a couple hours.
Yeah.
Come on down.
Bet is 250. 250.
Gone? Where'd it go?
250. The bottle.
There was nothing left in the bottle. He took the.
I don't think I finished it. Did I? Drop left. Maybe Eddie just snuck back there.
Oh,
and
there's a
shot
drop.
it.
Come say hello.
Drop left.
You taking drops? Anybody? Drops?
Hello.
Put that tongue out. Put your tongue out.
Accepted drop.
250 is the bet. Fold. Going up? Okay. Okay.
Alderman.
1250 is correct.
Get some of
1250.
Eddie's money.
We have an all-in.
Got a lot of action on this one.
All in for less.
Eddie's money. I don't know.
Rose with a set of tens, Mike.
You're going to get Eddie's money. If he's thinking, you're going to get Eddie's
Eddie won't show his cards.
Hey, I don't know if I want your money.
Eddie, you're not welcome here anymore.
Frog, you've been on like this is your third
Right.
time on here, Frog, and you're still not putting the cards in the box.
No, we can go twice. If we go all in after the flop, we can go twice.
That's F and Dave talking.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Down in the monster. You know he's not getting a lot of sleep at night.
Eddie said it. Eddie's
All right, so you said we can't go 2 times at this point.
Well, if we can go down to the stub, can we go down to the stub?
Yeah, you can go down to the stub.
I need to see some hands here, folks. Rose needs a pair. That's Rose. Oh, that's Dave? Oh, he made Broadway. Oh, no, and then he makes another straight. Oh, she gets there. She fills up on the end to save herself.
I'm gonna have a side.
What do you have, Eddie? Why are you holding your cards?
That means you got
And he's getting froggy.
You guys show.
set a 10 and a field. Pull up.
That's a set of 10s in the top.
Unless you have total.
Full house.
I don't know.
All right, I got the top.
And we'll never, ever, 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 ever know what Eddie had there.
Pull in
What you want me to do?
415 is the main.
I just don't know.
What do you have besides 415?
You're going to be chopping, but
Just don't count.
you're taking Eddie's money.
Okay, so
I'd let the dealer, if I'm the dealer, I'm like, hold on a second there, F and Dave. Take a seat.
It's like
I got this under control.
it's like 1,000.
He's working on it. He's working on one part. Everybody relax.
it was 12,500.
There he goes. He's telling him what he owes.
1,000 on the side or 995 on the side.
There, Newman chiming in. You know what, Mike? I'm there, okay? You want to learn how to deal, you're a dealer, right? You get in there.
Yeah.
Everybody, stop talking for a second. I'm a professional.
Yeah.
Could you imagine you like,
You put 415 in the main.
you go to the deli at Publix and you order a sub. And they start cutting the cheese, and then you're like, yeah, look, and you start talking about you should do the meat and the tomatoes go next or whatever. He was like, listen, sir, you want to come back here and make the sub?
Exactly.
No. Let me make the sub. Let me chop the pots. Everybody just settle down.
Like,
Where else can you go that you could be in charge where you just take over?
honestly, nobody's going to make you your fried chicken sub if you act like that.
They are not. And then if they do, you still got to be leery.
Exactly. Now you've made them mad. I don't want to do that. Shout out to Publix. I love Publix subs.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, it's like $9.95. No, it's $9.95 on the sausage. $8.35.
Now they're in his head. Get out of there, Newman. Don't touch the chips. There we go. We went and got more. Give that to Rose. That. So Rose got the majority of the big one, so Frog got punished there. I found out that you're less likely to win the pot if you don't put your cards in the box. That's it, clearly.
Let it teach you there, Frog.
Oh, this one was painful.
She says this was painful, Rose says.
Thank you.
She wanted all of it because F and Dave got like 900 or 800 or something out of that. So she wanted that from F and Dave.
No, we can only go once, guys. We can only go.
F and Dave got to the table, and he's very vocal. Seems like he's an aggressive player, too.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you know, we talk about
Don't forget, F and Dave just had a new baby. He hasn't probably gotten out of the house.
Yeah, it's
I'm
probably
here
been
to
a while.
gamble. Let's go.
Wife's probably like, hey, what do you want for Father's Day? And he's like, I'm out. I'll see you.
I want my name changed to F and Dave.
Watch me on the screen.
Makes sense. Yeah, well, I appreciate you reaching out. I mean, so I got like 2 doors I need fixed. I guess my front door isn't really closed
Okay.
like 100%. And my
We
back
have a
door is like it's mainly
$15
just
button
under the door, which I
straddle.
think I showed you the
$15
picture of the
button
back door.
straddle. Call.
But I don't know. The one guy, they like just painted my some house that he can fix underneath the back door.
I hope you get the back door fixed, F and Dave.
15. That's the man. $15 button straddle. Call.
Where is Paco?
Call.
I think Little Billy's actually texting me right now. Is his number 5389?
Big Billy come in?
That's a raise. We have a raise. 80.
Okay, good, good.
$80.
Zone out makes it 80.
One's
Billy.
bigger than the other.
Zoners.
Oh God, Allen, Mr. Allen Aces. And okay, Mike, you have aces there. The guy already put in 85. I raised there. He's either going to win a gigantic pot or lose a monster here. So let's see what happens here. Because now you have now your aces against 4 people. Jerry has ace. What would you do if it was your turn, Jerry? There you go. Jerry calls.
That's 5 minutes later.
No, I stuck around for a while.
Oh,
All in
wow.
Allen. Then he says, all in Allen.
That's 5 minutes later.
So wait,
5 minutes.
Josh with the 7-10 of diamonds, pocket 4s. And there we are. Oh no, Mike.
Oh, what?
Mike flopped a full house, 9s full of kings. Jerry got the same full house at 9 full of kings. So Allen can't possibly put more money in his pot. So that's where I think you make a mistake. You don't raise right out of the gate. You got aces. Get one of these or 2 of these. The 9 king. Jerry's probably getting in there anyway. Mike's maybe getting in there anyway, but this will be some kind of call here. Oh no. He did call, Mike. So now he's drawn to 1 ace. There's one.
One more ace.
It has him at 15%. I believe there's only 1 ace alive, Mike.
Yeah.
What else are they? What else can he make?
We have an all-in.
Oh, Mike improved to kings full of queens. Did he? No. 9's full of queens now. He could hit a queen and improve. So now he's 58%. Allen's in bad shape. And, yeah.
Good move, Allen.
No, not Mike. You called. What do you think he could beat there, except a bluff?
We're going twice.
And they both have the same hand right now. They're splitting, and they're splitting. All right. So Allen gets in the pot, and the other two guys chop it up.
You got the queen, the king, and the 10.
It's like a ride share at Allen's expense. Yeah, my pre-flop, I jam it once more, and then I don't think they call if he made it. So he could have made it like 500, and I don't think they call for 500.
Here's the wedding so
Hey, look at Rose.
far. Ooh, Jimmy's not looking good.
Oh, Douglas, I told him, get some rest. F and Dave doing okay.
Yeah.
And Newman. Man, it's clear. It's like a haves and a have-nots. It's like split.
And enjoy your vanilla ice cream. They have great ice cream.
Oh, yes, we do, Rose. Thank you.
It is.
Oh my God.
They have mint chocolate chip, right?
I think they
That's
do,
my
yeah.
favorite. You probably like pecan, butter pecan.
See, you get used to the fancy stuff like the cookie dough and all that other stuff. I mean, it's good.
Rocky Road,
Rocky Road's pretty good.
Moose Tracks.
Moose Tracks is good. Neapolitan. I think we have it all. Don't quote me on that.
You know what the best ice cream ever is? The little ones when you get in grade school and just was split down the middle. Little chocolate, little vanilla,
Those were
and
good.
a little fake wooden spoon.
Oh, the wooden spoon just grosses me out.
No good?
No, I don't like the wooden taste. Yeah.
All right. We have a late straddle. We have a late straddle. 10.
Jay says pot. He's getting bored. He hasn't been able to play a hand in a while. So Jay's like, you know, I got to play a hand here.
Is that what happens to you when you sit there for a while and you're just like, I got to get into this?
Call from Jerry and a fold.
Is it 30 or 30?
Yes.
I
Yes.
can see that.
Because Jay seriously hasn't played a hand in about an hour.
Oh, he is eating ice cream.
Look at Aaron Newman waking up with aces after Jay raises.
Very Allen-esque type hand.
Yeah, okay. Jay's like, yeah, whatever. Hey, Jay, put your cards in the box, bud.
Say what?
Paddock Jerry.
They do. They have to go to the other place.
Good.
Call.
To the Paddock. Or I could send somebody across the street.
Look, Jay, she just says Paddock and Jerry start smiling.
Man, the power that that Rose has at this place.
Okay, I can't see their cards, but I'm gonna guess that either Jay or Jerry has a straight. So let's see what happens. Yeah, Jerry has a straight. You want to bet that Jerry has a straight?
I'm not going to bet you.
Let's bet, Mike.
Uh-uh.
Jerry has 9 king in his hand.
I've never ordered alcohol delivery. Like, that's probably the most shocking thing about my life.
That is a little bit shocking.
Well, line dumpling.
Oh no, I'm gonna guess that.
Oh, this is a good hand.
Look at me, Mike. 9 king. Look at what he had, Mike.
Yeah.
And then Jay made a full house? Did he? No. Yeah? Oh, no.
We haven't even done anything. You open your card. I can open. I
You
can
showed
open.
him your card before he didn't.
9 king.
You can also.
Oh, that's always terrible. So Jerry opens his hand too soon. Jay sees it, but Jay was going all in anyway. But now Jerry has to make a call on whether he's going to call, and he can't. Jay has a full house. Yeah. Oh, Jay had queens full. So I'm 2 for 2 on that hand, Mike. I called both their hands.
You are a savant. You are amazing.
How do I get in this game, Mike?
How do you get in this game?
I don't, right?
No, you should sign up. You should call Cynthia and say, hey, I want to be on the live stream. That'll be fun.
That'll be fun. That'll be my last time on live stream ending the game.
It would be awesome, yeah. Then I'd be doing this all by myself.
2-1 in hockey with 3 minutes left in the game. And we lose.
Both came on the turn.
I had the under 5.5.
Talking about betting hockey now, that's got to be Josh the Mover talking about it.
It wouldn't have mattered.
I look forward to talking a lot about sports betting when we, if we get it, middle of October. That'll be fun.
You're a glass half empty type guy if we get it?
See, you never want to say we
Okay.
are getting it. I don't, the only reason I even talk about it on the show is because
Right.
you're open to talk about it.
Okay.
And if you didn't,
And you are an assistant general manager.
Okay.
But the fact that you will talk about it on the show means
No,
to me.
everybody, you would have confidence in the system
Yeah.
once, everything's been established. And you would like to think that, stay a little optimistic and think that everything will get ironed out.
And that's a really good time, too, middle of October. Right then, you're in the heart of the NFL season.
NBA starting back up. Baseball.
Oh, man. Baseball's over by then.
No, close.
Yeah.
Close.
Almost
Hockey.
over,
Hockey
yeah.
starts back up.
Yeah, oh, it's going to be so much fun.
Ain't the two of us, Jerry.
Alan checking his phone to see if we're talking about him.
Yes, I can.
Do people still take limos? Is that a thing?
I'd ask colleagues.
I would have to say that Uber
Yes.
might have been. Can you get an Uber limo?
I don't know. The days of seeing like a stretch limo pulling up.
Like a guy like
feel
Alan rolling up with a jacket.
I remember one time we took a limo, and this thing was the worst limo ever. It was about 15 years older than you would expect a limo
Right.
to be. It was horrible.
No good.
No, it might as well have had a pole in the middle. It was that bad. I'm sure Alan's limo is wonderful, though.
Only the best for Alan.
Oh, of course.
Aces, nice limos.
Ace is Alan.
All right. Jay Medallion has kings. Newman going all in. Jay calls. And he didn't call yet. There's nothing. Oh, Jay wants a queen or a king.
That was a good card for me. Let me look at my cards again.
Jay's like, I got good real estate deals. I call, and he's like, I want a queen or a king.
Queen. No, not that.
There, Newman wins. Trip nines.
That ace was good for you, huh?
Well, no, that.
Oh, he's asking Jay for certain denomination chips at this stage. Let me get the red chips.
Nice time. I told you I don't want to fight out there.
Little ones, until they get,
Is leaving a sticker on your hat still a thing, Mike?
I have never left a sticker on my hat, but the younger generation seems to still do that.
Okay. And wear two opposite shoes, it
Oh,
seems.
that's. I mean, he's like I feel like he's a younger Judson Bennett.
So his fit is on fleek then?
I don't know if that's still a thing. You probably have to ask your kids if that word is still relevant.
It's a
or not.
word.
We talk about Judson. Judson is the fashion icon that comes here on a daily basis.
Fashionista.
Wears the jacket with the shorts. He was actually on the final table. I'm so proud of him.
Judson Bennett, right?
I'm looking up right now to the tournament section. I see him. I mean, he's here every single day. Wears a sports coat and shorts and rocks it each and every day. He made the final table of the main event that you could watch. It's on our YouTube. It's right here on Twitch. Got well over 5,000 something views
I think
so
it's
far.
close to 6K now, Mike.
Probably
Or no?
goes up like 1,000 views a day, I think.
Yeah, but they,
Yeah,
Where
it
you
was-
hear some really good commentary too. I'm not talking about me and you who
No,
started the
not
show.
us.
We're talking about Adam Schoenfeld and Zen Kai.
I know it's picked up Card Player, 5.3K views, and Card Player Magazine picked it up and put it in one of their articles.
They did. Shout out to them. It was a great article.
You can now, Mike, we'll be posting our replays on YouTube as well.
Yeah, YouTube, PBKC Poker. Just search it on YouTube. You can watch the replays on there also. Soon we'll be trying to stream live on YouTube too.
Simulcast, if you will.
Simulcast.
265 is the best.
If you haven't already done so, be a fan of ours on Facebook at PB Kennel Club, Twitter at PB Kennel Club, also Instagram at PB Kennel Club. We have a Twitter for our poker room at PBKC Poker Room. Every single day I post about what's going on here, the poker room. We let you know what the bad beat is. You can always find that on our website too at pbkennelclub.com. Just head to the website.
Jerry needs a spade. for
There's
half.
the website. Go to poker. That's where you'll find out the current Bad Beat Jackpot. That's where you can find out all of our upcoming events. We also have a Twitch thing link right here you could click on. It's all on pbkennelclub.com. Just go on there and click poker.
See, I always thought Rims was Rambo, but that's somebody else.
no, that's Baker's friend.
They're trying to figure out who's who in the chat. They're like, I thought Rams was Rambo, so they're trying to sort that out.
Another viewer still in here. So is A10. Beachy's in here. Carbot. Commander Root. Discord for small streamers. Eddie is in here. Jeffrey Ninth Wonder, poker player. Takedowns and Vinny.
Yeah, there's no rules. You can't straddle a blind. That's the one rule you can't.
Eddie Stroud.
Okay, he made it 25.
Said Ramsey. That's what Vinny said is Ramsey.
Yeah, that's kind
I
of.
think they're trying to figure out who that
Ramsey,
is.
Rams.
So was that Stroud?
Who am I to argue?
Okay, that's a Stroud.
25,
Yes.
guys, 25.
Perfect. I'm hoping I'm good.
Allen has another. He's like, let me get in there. King, Jack, 10-9. Douglas Fernandez, he gets in.
Okay.
About time I got some back.
Rose, what the hell?
Rose potted it?
180.
Rose potted it with Allen's hand, ace, ace, jack, 9. Josh Johnson, 6654. Allen's not calling,
Rose, you don't want this. You don't want this, Rose.
and he does. He calls.
Oh.
Oh, you see, they even say, "Oh, what?"
Mm-hmm.
Who invited you?
That means
Oh.
You did.
Okay,
Now Rose is like,
that means-
Allen has aces too.
Now it's a
All right.
Now it's
That's
a
an all-in. That's an all-in right there.
Wow, this is going to be a big pot, Mike. If Jay comes over the
I
top,
don't know.
Jay can't
One
come.
time, Jerry.
I don't know.
Hold on. Jay's like, I can't call this.
Every time we go.
Here,
One time, Jerry.
Okay.
Rose gonna pot. Hold on. Rose coming over the top again. Now Allen's got to let go. See,
All in for
Yeah, he's already
430.
there. He's
I have
actually
a repot.
Yeah, I'm
Rose
actually
is
like,
repotting.
Allen.
let's see how Brian did in math now with all these all-ins.
one-timers, boy.
Allen's, you're not calling, Allen. You just 180. He can't possibly call it now. There's not many hands he could beat. And it would effectively put him, oh,
One time.
Allen has
You on my team?
9.
Sweat it already?
I did not sweat him.
Hey, you know what to do.
Allen would have to put in 935 to call this. Oh, and he, oh, wait.
That good, right?
Sweat.
Wait, Rose, you put more than me in there.
Brian is not trying to see your hand.
Good luck, Rose.
No,
Rose, you're my hero.
I was sweating his cards.
Protect
I'm
me.
asking.
My hero.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, you're my hero.
I'm that annoying guy that likes to
Because
know
these are too good. You're my hero.
Allen calls himself the annoying guy.
Wow.
That scares me.
At least he's got a
You're my hero.
honest streak, that's for sure.
B.
It's a good trade to be self-aware.
Oh,
It
he
is.
said, what the F?
Allen's guys, they know. Whoa, Allen, gamble it up. Wow. All right, Mike, we have the pot of the day now.
This is it.
3.1K. You could go from 0 to hero on one pot.
Been the same card all day, yeah.
I hope they run it once, Mike.
Beverages, anyone?
Yeah, just both on the flop.
He says, give me 2 6s right at flop. Rose.
One time,
Bunch of
bro.
all in
Here we
here,
go.
2 full boards. Everybody's
Two full
good with
boards?
that? 2 full boards.
2 full boards. Here we go.
I love
Here
it.
we go.
6 right off the bat.
I'll take it.
I will take it. Yeah, I can work with it.
Deuce of spades.
Oh, aces and fours. He's got trip fours. He doesn't even know.
Man, the mover.
Oh, no, the mover gets the first one, but Rose will get the other part of that.
Smash 6.
They're trying to smash the button. There's trip aces
Running 6
for Rose. Oh, he's drawn to a flush.
No, no.
There's no way this could go down like this, Mike.
One time.
Rose holds up.
All right, I'm going to have
Wow. Rose is going to win.
side between Allen and
Allen.
Rose. So hold on.
There you go, Brian. Tell everybody to chill out. Hold on.
Between these
Hold on.
Brian's
Yeah.
keeping control of the table.
That's what I like to see. Get in there. Everybody chill out. Hold on. Let's sort it out.
So I'm just going to make a 35 real quick, though. So I can drag. Give me a red real quick, Rose.
One red. Look, make it easy. Make it easy.
35.
Oh, I got 3. I thought I
That's
had
one
a
side.
3.
And you're going to get everything else in his hand.
Solid in your eyes.
Oh.
I thought I had a 3. I don't.
Some nice cards you played
That's
there,
you,
buddy.
Rose.
Oh, yes,
All right, from the
sir.
side.
And then what else I
Okay.
know? What else I
Oh, look at Newman reaching and helping.
I get anything else?
Well, we're going to find out right now. I have Alan. You were in for 400, so I have a side between you and Rose. Between you and Rose. Alan, we had the same. Right here.
What?
So Rose is going to take this.
You're going to get this.
And
All
what else I
right,
get?
all right, hold on. And then
I get that. Now we're
I
chopping.
think
I
you're
got
going to chop
straight
the
and a
main,
full
I
house.
believe. Hold on.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
hold on.
chopped.
He's got 4s
Yeah,
full
yeah,
on the
yeah,
top.
yeah.
You had me thinking
And then
about
she has.
Still talking at the table. This is a big hand.
Chop the main.
I wish I had
It's a
it.
gigantic
That
hand.
would have been it.
That would have been it.
Rose got the lion's share.
They look too good, yeah.
You came back from
And Josh
Flop
I
right
see the
there.
flop.
And then I
is back in the game with his winning.
pays off.
You got 1,000 each now.
Is that it?
400 to 1,000.
Oh, yes. See, that would have been sick to win-win. I like the second floor, too, except for the river.
8,000 plus is your scale.
Hey, you made it happen, bro. Somehow, someone.
Who's got the chip?
This one?
Again, good job from Brian figuring that whole mess out.
Thank you very much.
One time the 6 and paid off, bro. I've tried 5
B,
times, bro.
we're going to need some chips.
Yep, we have.
Oh, hey, I got 1,000 in my
$6.50.
pocket. You want to buy them? Here.
Oh, so you have chips. No, I still have. I don't know.
Broadcast on that one.
You need
Oh, he
chips.
likes them, actually.
No. Brian.
Oh, he likes them.
And Men is back.
And anything else, even
Run down the table for you. Aaron is in seat number 1, the 2. Jimbo Slice. The 3 is Jay Bird. The 4 is Rose. 5 is Paddock Jerry. Josh the Mover is in 6. And 7 is F and Dave. And 8, we have Zone Out. Zoners, as Vetty would say. Seat 9 is the Frog, and seat 10 is the Limo Guy.
She got nerves.
Great cast of characters we've had today on this live stream from PBKC.
5-4. No 3.
Happy Juneteenth. Happy Father's Day weekend. Hope everybody's enjoying their time.
He said he had the same drop.
Bring that special guy out here tomorrow for some great specials in the Paddock and Terrace restaurants and at the concession stands. And for the first 200 guys through the turnstiles, a chocolate-covered Oreos from Hoffman's Chocolates. Have you had some of those, Noah? Like the ones
No.
we used to have at the press conferences?
Yeah.
Oh, they're so good.
Nice.
For Mother's Day, we had a couple left over because we had like a Mother's Day
We're not using those,
brunch
right?
buffet. No,
Oh,
because
okay.
those were like flowers. I'll tell you, I'll eat them because I took home like 20 or 30 of them because we had so many good desserts in the Paddock restaurant. I'm telling you, I could just eat those things up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there was too many people. I knew.
That was a big pot, Mike.
I knew where I stood.
With that flop, I thought the bottom was
That was the hand of the day.
225.
Pot of the day.
Definitely the pot of the day.
Yeah.
Baby, you have a curfew?
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
I clear Jay.
Okay, well, you'll know yet.
Zoners has left the table momentarily, hopefully.
She's worried about Jay. Tight ass coming up.
You don't even know where you are?
She went around here. I said I might go to the gym into the bottom of the shop. And then I heard there was a
But she
stage.
cuts your hair.
Call 225.
He said he was headed to the gym, but then he heard the game was on, so he came over.
Okay, well, this might be the last time we see F and Dave on the table.
Good luck, Jerry. Come on.
It is Father's Day weekend. He might get a pass.
Yeah, certain things slide on that.
Yeah,
this
you're
weekend.
going to go to Signed Icon.
I'm going right
after
to
here.
Signed Icon. Go see what they have down there.
3 players.
Scuba Vet can't get mad, though. It is Father's Day weekend.
Oh, Jerry finally picks up a hand. He makes a full house. Oh, Jerry.
Good luck, Jerry.
Come on, Josh.
Good luck. One time.
Aaron,
Magic on mine, so I got
he can't.
Pass the card over. Josh is looking to see what he has.
Oh no.
Gave me the
Rose is like, I can't even give you any money. Like,
right color.
Those are nice
River.
pre-flop cards.
Oh, you missed your heart flush.
I'm getting in there. I'm getting in there.
Jerry stole it. Jerry straight.
oh, whoa, he's.
What a steal.
You missed it. I didn't see the only 2 cards I shot.
I'm trying to get our
25.
Yes, I had you, baby.
You got a bigger boat?
There was no boat there.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
There was a 7 in there?
8 on the 10.
7, 8 flop. 7, 8 flop.
There was 7 flop? Yes, it was. Yeah, no, no,
Flop
no,
and
no.
8
Yeah, I was
on
calling
the
you.
You had it.
He had
You
it.
had it. No,
He
you
had
had
it.
it. You had it. Yeah.
No, I knew he had it.
That was a good fold. Yeah.
Yes, you had it. That was a, yeah.
I'm like, if he doesn't win this one, it's just bad luck.
Josh is putting all you guys on, too.
No, you had it.
This
That was a
hard.
good reaction. I like that.
Yeah, missed it.
I
25 to call, guys.
No, Jerry had it.
I thought, yeah, but
Raise
it's
to 75.
Try to make
Jerry
it.
had it.
Are we playing tacos?
Knowing was enough.
Nah, they don't want to play it, bro. I want to play it.
That was documented.
You want to play tacos?
It's a bit late now, but
Oh,
No, I have one. Everybody pay me.
I'll do 25 taco if you want to play.
give Eddie some action.
No tacos for me. Call 75.
Tacos for Jerry. He just wants
75.
New York strip
Okay.
steak.
All right, this is my last food raw.
I got $75.
It's 50. But
Yeah, I might just have to.
You're watching a live stream of the 5-5 PLO Roses table here on a Saturday afternoon. Been on the air for almost 2 hours now.
we knew he was doing it.
I would have rather
Actually, almost 3 hours. Wow, time flies. Started here at 1, didn't it?
What a great show.
Man,
6 players. 6. Go 6.
I'm 3 Mountain Dews down, and I forgot what time it was.
Well, that's a good flop for Dave's hand, and Dave does get in there.
455.
455 is the bid.
And Rose flopped 2 pairs, so Dave or somebody, they're gonna get involved here. Rose hand got a lot better with the fold. She folded. Rose?
Matter of one card, what it is.
Rose? Wow, she did. Then she's going to ask for rabbits, Mike.
Rabbit hunt. Here we go.
Josh, you got nothing, buddy. There you go.
Run it.
Pocket six is no good.
Pocket
You actually had the
sixes.
6?
Pocket sixes.
Oh, and Rose.
You want to call?
Pocket sixes was. No, you did not have no damn.
I called.
F and Dave went out to get a haircut, and he ended up on a live stream today.
Funny how the world works.
Happy Father's Day, Dave.
All the way up.
All the way down.
All the way down. Oh.
I went
He
deep.
wrapped. He wrapped.
He went deep. He went deep.
My pair of kings were no good.
Yeah.
Not on the river.
How about the flies?
Flop, you're money.
No, I had king six on the flop.
Okay, you were money against me.
Yeah, but I was still.
She was money against me too,
I don't
actually.
care.
$25 straddle.
$25 straddle.
Straddle for 50.
Oh, and a re-straddle by Jay. Jay's trying, as we wrap up here, Jay's trying to kick it up. So maybe we'll get a big pot.
Let's kick it up a notch.
Here you go. Make it. That's it.
Do it.
There you
do
go.
it.
Straddle 100.
Zoner.
And we have a re-straddle, Mike.
Buddy, I'm your luck charm.
Straddle, re-straddle, re-straddle, straddle. Somebody's actually straddled for 100.
You want me sweating it, bro?
Jay wants that card, but he flipped it over. Oh, half
Oh, that's the money card. Wait,
half of Jay's hands.
are you gonna hit or you gonna
Half
stay?
of Jay's,
Is that an auto book or what are we doing?
half of Jay's hand.
That's a rough hand, Jay. You can double
So it's going to be
down.
100 call, not a space. Gonna be
Jay's fine with that. Jay's like, I got plenty of other cards. So Jay flipped up one. Right? It hit his hand and flipped up, so he has to get a replacement. But when he went to get a replacement, he throws the wrong one in face up, so he has to take that one back. So now everybody knows one of his cards.
What the hell is that?
An AA Ron with pocket kings and an ace.
375.
Oh shit, he said I'll show
Oh no, and Jay, look.
Jay is cool as a cucumber.
And we can't get Jay's hand because at one point he had like,
He actually gave me another
we had to
card
replace
that
his cards.
really helped.
This is great.
You got like a straight flush.
All right. Mike's going to get involved, I believe.
Go to Drive Shack and play like the
Zoners.
Drive Shack.
And
It's awesome.
Yeah, I've had,
Yeah,
but
so
Zoners
they divide
does
the
get
whole
involved.
driving range into like it's like 16 or 20 different sections.
And Eddie,
And like the dealer gets dealt cards,
the blackjack?
and then you have to try to beat the dealer. So like the bottom left corner is like an
Three
ace, like right to the right of that is like a deuce. So you hit the ball, and wherever the ball lands is what card you get. And you try to get black.
so here F and Dave talking about Top Shot over here stealing our game.
You know who F and Dave reminds me of? Chipper Jones. He looks a lot like Chipper
Definitely
Jones.
chipperish.
Awesome. They got booze.
So he's talking about a Top Golf where you hit the ball and you get poker cards. Maybe we should do something here where you hit golf clubs and or where you play poker hands and then we'll give you golf balls.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Because it sounds like they're trying to do a mashup of poker and golf. We'll have to figure ours out here. Yeah, you like make a full house and you get to make a putt for $100.
I like it.
We don't know Jay's hand. What do you got, Jay? Jay might have some of that because I saw. Oh no, full house for Mike. That's it, Jay. Yeah, he does. No, he's got the. He needed 4 6 of spades here. Not 3. Oh. This guy's good.
nice, man.
Mike,
Zoners, yeah.
he learned how to play right here on a stream, watching a stream.
Yeah, I don't think he ever played before he watched our first stream. You know, he's obviously well known, but we'd like to thank him for coming in here and watching our live streams. And then he came in and played on the live table. And you can too. Just contact us soon on social media and on our website. We should have a link up where you can sign up for some of these live streams. We're going to live stream the big tournaments. We plan on doing live streams weekly on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, maybe even a few night streams in there also. And obviously when we have a big tournament in town like the Big Dog, which is coming up August 7th, $500 buy-in, $50,000 guarantee.
Woo.
And earn those player appreciation points now through July 31st. Every time you sign up for a tournament, you're going to get points. If you cash, you'll get more points. And 3 times a week, we have double appreciation points. More information, go to our website, pbkennelclub.com. Jamie, who is our wonderful tournament coordinator, updates the website daily when I'm putting out my Facebook post and Twitter post and Instagram post at like 6 in the morning, she's on the website and she updates those player appreciation point standings on a daily basis.
Sandwich was actually really good. Now, I was hammering when I had it, so I could skew the
That
actual
spade
taste,
cost
but
me money.
Kicker, you gotta do that.
it has some
And then you go for
spice.
the chicken.
Yeah, it has some spice, and it had like some pickles and some sauce on it. It's quality.
Oh, it's make a nice melody.
I think there's a decent chance my dog got some of it. I don't know. May have fallen asleep on the couch before I ate it.
So it looks like today, as we wrap up, Mike, Rose had a very good day.
She did. This is her
Um,
table.
Eddie the Frog was having a good day until he ran into Rose. Newman did okay, I believe.
Zone out Mike.
Yeah, late showing and just he had a pretty
Did
good
very
day.
well. It's been a fun day.
Entertaining.
I really
Fully
enjoyed everybody here has some personality. Everybody here looks like they have great camaraderie. Everybody's a friend at the table. We've had great dealers and Brian and men. When they watch back the show, I'm sure they're going to be entertained by themselves, and that's what it's about here on our poker streams, is the players. They are the stars of the show here at PBKC. Again, we're broadcasting live from PBKC, Palm Beach Kennel Club, which is right across the street from the Palm Beach International Airport, 1111 North Congress Avenue here in West Palm Beach. My name is Mike Jameson. For my co-host, Noah Carbone, happy Juneteenth, happy Father's Day, and we will catch you later. Have a great weekend. Have a great Saturday night. Good night.
I made $200 since I walked in here today. Like, I was pretty sure I had like 2,200 in my wallet, and I just gave all the money I had.
No, I should have bet anywhere along. I should have bet the 5.